walk right over that.
Welcome everybody to the stream. Sorry we're starting slightly late. We had a problem gathering characters and I didn't have anything to eat. Today we're joined by Lecter, Bear, Sarah Palpatine, and Deimos.
Yay!
Hello. First act
Bear?
of the game, I'd
Palpatine.
like to...
I mean,
It would
Bear?
help if my mic wasn't muted.
Yeah, probably.
would.
It goes-
Bear.
He goes, Bear? Grrr. Okay, he's here. And Lecter. Say hello, damn it. It took me looking through to realize that we never actually determined whose voice is who within the thing.
Wow. I mean,
It took us till
only
episode
if you-
30 to do so. Although you can kind of catch on when someone says, Lecter! And then you answer.
Keep us all? Yeah.
Hey Sean, I want to get rid of the rest of these coins, so I'm gonna get on the ship and fly over the ocean with all the coins in the ocean.
Davy Jones's locker.
Rip around.
Anyway, so you guys are currently gathered at the base of the Wizard's Tower. And the forest is on fire. All of it. All the swamp is
Still.
burning.
Still. Not the swamp!
Totally not my fault.
Really?
Am I still stuck in the ship? I'm guessing in orbit.
Yes.
Well, you never left, so you're not really stuck.
I mean,
Ah.
If you want to go down, you can.
do you want to go down to this fired down planet filled with fanatics?
Anyway,
Nope.
so the whole thing is on fire. Massive plume of smoke. Column of smoke. There we go. Coming off this forest, it's like plotting out the sun.
Can I get on the gimme, go fly over the ocean really fast, and just dump their coins?
Can I just...
No.
Anyway, you hear the
No, you
sounds.
can't.
You hear the sounds of you know, engines as a ship comes down. Pretty small.
Whose ship? Is it one of ours?
It's a pretty tiny ship. It's kind of
So it's-
orange and black.
So it's not one of ours.
It
It
lands.
is indeed not one of ours.
It lands.
Oh wait, no,
in
I'm
front
not
of
on
you.
the ship. Sorry.
It lands in front of. It lands in front of the tower, and a person gets off wearing a cloak, and then the ship flies away.
Hello?
And he looks over to all the fire that's happening.
Throw a book at it!
What in the hell did I miss?
Good man. Hello?
Hello.
Well, they had a crusade that I may or may not have started. Hashtag Palpatine Pope.
Oh no. Well, at least it's pretty fire.
Yeah. It was a demon, and I think it might be dead now.
Demon.
Blame Lecter. He's a tree man. I blame him.
No, blame Palpatine. His existence.
So
It
you
wouldn't have been on-
see a creature composed of bark and vines pointing at this fox man, saying, "No, it's him." Fox pointed back at the creature of, you know, walking tree person. Like, no, it was him.
Alright. Who's who? Nani day.
Boom.
Hmm?
I sent you a message.
Well, I'm Palpatine. This Lecter, the tree man.
Trees. Trees are okay.
None
Are
of that
there
good.
any humans?
I raise my
Okay.
hand. I am a human.
We are going to have issues, I am afraid.
He
Why?
says this, and you're looking at him. His face is he is a walking, talking fox right now. Tail, face, fur, everything.
What? How are you human, but you are fox? You are not human.
Genetic modifications. Science is a great thing. Why do you have problems with humans?
I do not have good history with humans.
I think it's might have because he got hunted by one. Might have been a thing, Palpatine. I'm
Killed
just
my pets.
spitballing here.
I mean, I
Do you wish to take off your hood and show your face?
I take off my hood.
It feels like a hood, and you see Cheetah. A human who is obviously a 3/4 cheetah.
hello, Cheetah Man.
Oh God, we have Cheetah Men.
Were you like, hunted by one, or what?
I had a pet cheetah and some evil humans killed him, and I forsook all humankind.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna forsake me, kind of in the club.
I mean, look, okay, if you really want to hate him that badly, half the other universe hates him already.
Yeah, you get him
You gotta get in line. There's a lot of people who want his head.
So if you really want to kill him, you better be prepared to fight a god.
Some of them on the crew, and
you're
then
gonna
Marv.
gods, Marv, half the crew.
You're gonna have to fight about half the galaxy to kill me. I think that's the only
Alive.
So I didn't necessarily say anything about killing, but I can't promise you won't find things missing.
Don't take my shit.
No, I'm gonna warn you right now. Don't take a shit. A lot of it's bad, and by bad I mean it will cause you to suffer.
Pickpocket him. He gets cursed.
Don't.
If you really,
He's currently.
I hold out a coin. Take this.
Don't you fucking dare.
No.
No. Trust me. No. For one, his name should be a.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Oh God damn it!
so
I
out of the quiet. Out of the raging inferno comes Marf and his followers, yelling Deus Vult.
While this shit show is happening, we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody.
Marv, shut the fuck up. We got a new guy.
Anyway,
We're trying to be nice.
Marv, you're like, yeah, we successfully cleansed it. You turn around and do a head count. You're missing like 2 people. To be expected. Some losses were notable during the Great Crusade.
Who said anything about gold? Maybe I'll make ammo vanish.
He has no ammo. He's actually like seriously.
He uses the Force.
Yeah, he. Do you even have a gun anymore? Like, seriously, didn't you have one when you first joined, or did you
I
like lose
personally
it?
use Holy Fire, actually.
Maybe I'll make your shoes disappear.
Cheetah Man, a Krogan walks up to you and says, I professionally prefer holy fire.
Yeah.
I like fire
I do
too.
use ammo sometimes, but
He is significantly taller than you. Oops,
I'm big.
slightly. He's slightly taller.
You
He
might
has
be
a massive
taller, but
warhammer on his back.
Like-
I have 2 massive warhammers on
He's
my
like
back.
4 inches taller.
Yeah.
He has 2 warhammers, and he's holding a
fucking
flamethrower.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
So I see
if
the
they
cause of the
don't fall,
fire
they'll
now.
burn.
They are, the more they burn.
Gotta catch them
I have to
first.
ask you what the cause of the fire was.
Bear,
Hey,
are you
Marv,
down
I
there?
think there's a fight.
Yeah, I decided to go, well, you see, Palpatine called me and told me that, there was some demon shit afoot. So, I
Fucking
had to
that's
go on a
what I did.
crusade.
Like I said, the force is on fire.
By the
Basically
way,
summoned a-
the swamp's gone.
Except for that one
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah, except for that one tree, we thought it was okay.
Thanks, Marv. You killed him.
Marv points
You got
to
it.
the single tree, like, off to the side,
Fucking wasteland.
surrounded by burning trees. It itself is untouched. But yeah, like two of the clerics died during this.
Oh shit.
Well, the tree is off anyway. What's up with
Well,
that tower?
I mean, at least we
Casualties in
don't-
the Great.
At least we don't have to worry about a funeral pyre. Right side. Silver lining.
Casualties.
Okay,
Casualties of the Great Crusade, sir.
the tower in itself is the wizard tower, created by the wizard. Would you like to walk in and see if you're a wizard?
Sure.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Okay, I run over there at sprint speed.
Entire fucking swamp
I'm
is
gonna
on
run. I'm gonna run up
fire.
the side of the mountain.
Matt,
I'm gonna run.
Matt.
Okay,
Relax.
funny enough, actually, you're like 20 feet from the fucking door. Anyway, so you guys see a blur of movement as this cheetah figure in front of you disappears.
But Matt, yeah. Look, I'll get back to work on the
Everyone
swamp
ignores this.
tomorrow.
Matt,
I don't give a shit about the fast guy. The whole
Like the
fucking
chi-
ladder around the tower is ash.
Matt,
No,
Look.
there in the tower's a mountain.
And then
The swamp in
They
itself is
burned the mountain.
Matt, where's your friend? I need help.
What?
Where's your friend?
He's still cursed, remember?
Oh shit! Right. I'll go look
He's
for him.
still dying.
I'll go
I'm in a
look for him.
constant state of death.
Also, I think the new guy just went to the tower to see if he gets a book. You might want to go check him.
Oh shit!
I like how
Alright,
everyone
fine.
ignored as everyone was looking at him, and then all of a sudden he was gone.
Remember,
cheetah
we
man.
ignored the bird
I
leaving
can
my
literally
shoulder.
teleport across the galaxy.
The
I don't-
Krogan can annihilate an entire city in the blink of an eye. I think we're done with surprises.
That actually took him 2 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
about
blink
2
of my
minutes
eye,
and 32
okay.
And he
seconds.
was also in a giant mech suit. From what I've heard.
2 minutes and 34 seconds. To be
Don't worry, Cheetah. You are filling a niche. It's just we're kind of jaded at this point.
uh-huh.
Anyway, so
Okay, listen, between me and you, Cheetah guy,
Yeah.
do you know what you're
because I
getting
don't want to
into?
say his name until he tells you his name, Cheetah.
I don't think
I'm
You run-
ironically trying to find that.
You won't be needing it for long.
What, you move too fast?
You're not
you
in
can't find it
game,
now?
so
I know. I'm trying to get in game.
All right, I gotta do that.
Yes, Riley.
Oh, shut up! I was playing the game
Anyway,
before.
so you blazingly move past everyone and in through these giant doors. You find that the inside of this tower is much
I
bigger than
wanted
the
to run
outside.
up the side.
It's far too steep for that.
I
Oh,
don't
God.
think the Grimars would like that.
It's literally a 90-degree angle.
Well, he's at the
It's
outside.
not like it hasn't been done before. All right.
Yeah, I fucking did it.
There's not-
Okay, yeah, but that's the thing is, you got so lost, even gravity lost you. Okay.
Gravity lost track of Marf, so it couldn't pull him down.
Like. This is
Now
the
I'm
thing
just
with the Krogan.
imagining every time Marf rolls stealth, instead of actually being stealthy, he just gets really fucking lost now.
He hides
his
from
stealth should
gravity.
be his stealth shouldn't be stealth anymore. It should be sense of direction.
Anyway,
See if you can
so
find his way
you run
there.
into the tower, Cheetah Man, and the inside of the tower is much bigger than the outside. You see the walls are lined with books. Lots and lots of books of varying shapes, size, and material.
I'm also going into the tower to try to find Sid.
You're not gonna find it.
At the very end of the tower, you see a man that is fucking panicking. Everything was on fire!
At the other end of the tower, you see a man panicking on top of a small pedestal.
I yell out, Sid? Are you Sid?
No, it's me, it's Matthew!
Oh. You guys need to start
Palpatine,
Why did you
You
call
see-
the Krogan?
Palpatine, you see the cheetah, like, already at the halfway point.
Jesus Christ, you're fast. Whatever.
Cheetah Man, you're now standing in the very center of this room, which is actually marked by a tile stone.
Cheetah man.
Hey, Cheetah Man.
Yeah.
You're a wizard.
Gotta go fast.
To know that you're a wizard, you gotta go. You gotta go grab a book.
Okay, I go grab book.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Go, Cheetah Man, you run over, you grab a book, and immediately zaps the shit out of you. You take 1d3 of damage.
No, that's
Oh,
not
I still don't think he's in the game.
No, I'm not. Damn it.
Not.
1d6, sorry, you
You
take
need
6
to get in the
damage.
game.
Someone roll a d6.
Motherfucker, I forgot the goddamn password. Why
Created this
did
like
I-
2 days ago!
I
Nice.
have a shit memory.
Oh
Why did you turn on
This is
auto
why I
login?
write things down.
6 damage. You take 6 damage.
In the bar.
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And worse yet, trying to
Matthew!
do
What?
Hi!
Anyway, so you see a blur as the cheetah man goes to goes to the wall within 6 seconds.
Don't do that. Oh.
Shoot! Where'd he go? Bzzz. There he is.
I start walking
Hey.
over to Matt.
The bug zapper.
there we go.
I guess I'll go get Sid first.
Nah, help the cheetah guy first. I mean, he just got zapped, didn't he?
Nah, he'll be fine.
Ugh.
I'll help him.
Oh look, there
That's
it
right.
is.
Well, look, Lecter, maybe you can try to help out the fucking wasteland.
hey, remember, I didn't call the Krogan. I said, hey, this shit's going on. You had a
Also-
friend tell us what it was, and I said, okay, I'll call my mother. And then immediately, the fuckwit fox calls the damn Krogan, okay? So don't blame me.
Fuck.
Amazing, isn't it?
Alright, I'm in. Now what?
This has yielded the results that I wanted.
Oh, fuck off.
You look
This
over
yielded
and
the result of bullshit,
you look at the
okay?
journal. It's like the second one on the top right. On the top, it's like the second one from the left.
Alright, yeah, I clicked on that. I got the character open already.
There you go.
Palpatine has been harboring a major grudge against the fucking Forest ever since the tick.
Ever
But
since he
took
found the
some sort-
turnip.
So I
Just
took
so-
some damage, now what? How do I
Minus
even-
6.
First,
Click on your character.
Matthew
minus-
gets PTSD from fire now.
No. He
no,
doesn't
trust
care
me.
that
If you want
much.
to talk about PTSD
Oh.
from fire, talk to Matt and I about it. In an Iceland.
So 20.
Still
So-
bothered by it.
So minus how
It
much of my
works.
health?
You hear maniacal
so-
laughing over the comms from Matthew.
How much damage did I take?
6
Six.
damage.
6.
6.
Yeah, Cheetah Man might want to warn you. He has to tell the book to come to you. You can't find the book.
We gotta do a ritual. Hold on.
Watch me!
Takes another 6 damage.
He just fucking die at that point. He just like throws himself in the book and hopes one of them's it.
He touches 17 books at once. Okay.
He gets launched across the room into the
5
other.
sessions later, he's been through like 20 different characters just trying to grab a book.
Oh, that can happen.
It's like a bug zapper.
It weeds out the unworthy.
Alright, who
Keep
told me
trying to
to go grab a book? I think I'm gonna
The
go.
fox person?
Matt,
Not me.
the scientist.
I'm going to zip over and tweak his tail.
Okay, for one, the person
Yes,
who
you
told
have
you
a tail.
doesn't have a tail. Two,
Doesn't have a
it was
tail.
me.
Do an Indian burn.
No? Palpatine said you need to go to grab one of those books.
No, I said go inside and see if you're a wizard.
And then Palpatine came in and said, "You need to, if you want a book, you need to go grab one."
No, it was the guy up there. I promise.
It's your deception.
Palpatine Mari, depending on disintegrating
He's rolling a
as
bluff.
for right now. Come on.
Palpatine, you got about 5 seconds to stop.
You need to roll a deception check.
I did. 19.
Okay. New guy.
Insight.
You roll an insight check.
Can we just say no, he's lying, since we know he...
Other people could step in.
Do I roll a 1d20?
Plus whatever you have for insight.
Cheetah
Plus half of
Man,
your insight thing.
Cheetah Man forgot who exactly told him, so he doesn't know.
Mhm.
Everyone else does.
It's
You
gonna be
rolled a
real
plus
funny when he
3.
tries to-
Bear currently is not there, so.
It's gonna be
This
really
is-
funny when he tries to attack Matt and Matt just disintegrates him.
End of that character.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is a test of his abilities
You roll it with a plus 3.
and an introduction to
D20
the
plus
group.
3. That's all you gotta do.
This.
So he has a 6 to insight? Shit.
Yeah.
It's actually a 7.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Welcome to New Bard. He is a pawn of Palpatine now.
You know what? It's his first game. I'm gonna overrule this one. Because fuck Palpatine.
I was planning on immediately telling him.
From a disintegrate.
I mean, I was planning on immediately telling him, like, hey, actually, I did it.
You're like, no, wait, it was me, and he's Ash. Oh no.
Anyway, you can tell the Foxman's lying to you. And you know it was him.
I wouldn't get him.
Okay, fantastic, Mr. Fox.
Spoonman!
Seriously, I'm surprised you haven't been doing his like trademark stuff in the movie.
Anyways,
I've
do
never
you
seen
want
that
a grandma or what?
So, book.
Do you want a magic book? Go talk to him.
Yes,
Okay.
I go at.
After about
begin the
6 seconds,
incantation.
he's standing about 70 feet from Matthew.
I begin the incantation.
You see the man in an environmental suit on the podium open up his book and he begins chanting weird things and dancing the mamba.
It's all part of code.
Just go with it. Just go with it.
Perfectly normal for
It's magic. It's fucking weird.
Okay then. Weird stuff is weird. Okay.
Yes.
Wait till he gets the spell where he has to twerk.
I'd rather not.
I hope not.
Can you
I'd
imagine if
love
that's
to see
it goes that is now the somatic component for disintegrate.
Disintegrate. That's amazing.
Would it be
Bah!
Nope. Disintegrate is pelvic
twerk.
thrusting.
Twerk. Ja! Got him.
Okay. So, does a book go to
I
him?
feel like lightning bolt would be a pelvic thrust.
That seems about right. I think earthquake would be the twerking.
No.
actually.
Yeah,
that's-
earthquake would definitely.
That's
be
water
pelvic.
walking. Like black
No,
dynamite.
water walking is the actual water walking spell.
I thought it would be moonwalking.
Yeah, you just moonwalk across.
No.
The water.
That would be
It
so
says
amazing.
water walking, but that's in air quotes. You're like, you're stuck at waist height and pelvic thrusting through the water.
Yeah, like
Like white dynamite, yeah. It's just, what he's doing. Oh, he's doing the smack for water walking. Don't you walk on the water? Not this one. And off he goes. At crotch level.
So, does he get a book?
Okay, so there's a great number of books come off the shelf and start whirling around the area. Cheetah Man, you see all these books come floating off the shelves and come whirling around you.
They're not faster than me.
Actually,
No,
they
they're
are.
going pretty slow actually. Slow enough that you can watch them. There's
Anyways,
a lot of them.
don't worry, this is normal.
They're not gonna attack you. Relax.
One of them hits Palpatine.
I can't say the same for him though. A lot of
You
things
take
want to
1d10 of
attack him.
damage.
Reactions. I just hold up my shield.
Your shield cannot block knowledge.
Fuck no.
I
Your
don't-
shield is
I
smarter.
damn you!
Your shield is smarter. Your shield is now smarter and therefore harder than you and can get someone better. She leaves you.
My shield is now a wizard.
It casts levitate and flies away with your soul holding onto it.
Like, God damn it, let go.
I can now fly.
Where the shield
Not of
wants
your
to
own free
go.
will. Oh, that's gonna be.
Anyway, yeah, so a bunch of books fly around everywhere, and then one settles into his hands, and then they all go back to their shelves.
Congratulations!
God dang it, he's a wizard.
You're now a wizard.
I open the book.
It is a red book.
It's a picture book.
It has 3 clovers on the front of it.
Oh.
Oh no.
What does this mean?
Wait, 3 4-leaf clovers or just 3 clovers?
Or 3-leaf clover.
Okay.
Well, mine's a 4-leaf clover, which is... yeah, right.
Sadly, not making you lucky since you get dragged into bullshit all the time.
I fucking know, Lecter!
He joined his crew. I think that started his bad luck. It's-
Like, seriously, man. So, What's your book about?
I opened
What
the book.
spells you got?
I don't know yet. I opened the book.
You open it up, and there's an immense amount of pages that you can't read, or blank pages, although there's quite a few that you can.
What do they say?
Fireball.
Oh god.
Hey, speaking
Ooh.
of fireball, hey, how about you try it out on Palpatine?
Fire Sphere, and Healing Fire.
You-
Congratulations, you're a fire wizard.
Hey, how about you heal Palpatine with that fire healing?
Testing. Is he injured?
It's not that.
I mean, I'm losing. I'm missing 1 health. So
I'm gonna go get Sid.
Palpatine, I don't think you remember.
Cast
You're
healing
used to
fire!
master. I don't know how this is gonna work.
I don't know either.
I'm very tempted to just ask him to do it. All right. Oh wait, I did have what you did.
I'm highly tempted to.
Heal me with fire. I want to see how this works.
Okay. Attempt 1. Experiment 1.
Hold on one moment.
Healing
Oh god
with
damn it.
fire.
Matt,
Do you
come
have
on
enough
too.
mana? That's a good question.
With my mana.
He has 10 mana.
Okay,
So
so
this
no.
guy just shows up and you make him a wizard immediately. He's
Well,
not even a part of the
That's
crew or
his job!
anything.
That's literally my job.
That's
I mean, and that's part of our deal. I mean, on our planet, we own the wizard tower, so kind of
you
a
could have
thing
at
we-
least made him pay for it.
No,
Why the fuck would I have people pay for knowledge?
Not you, them.
no.
By the way, Marth, did you kill the necromancer as well?
Did we kill the necromancer?
You get shrugs from everyone.
There was a lot of fire. If he's not fireproof, he's probably dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you did kill the demon.
Oh yeah.
More shrugs.
Oh, really? We don't know.
A lot of fire.
A lot of fire.
A lot of holy
Palpatine,
fire.
Palpatine, they just burned down the swamp. So.
I prefer the term cleanse the earth in holy fire.
Okay, Marv, shut the fuck up.
Well,
Not inaccurate.
you see, Lecter, it is now far safer for me to walk outside.
Palpatine,
You
you're
know
immediately
it's not.
covered in bugs.
I'm in the wizard tower.
That doesn't
And then we
matter.
brought them in here.
They followed you.
They have no home anymore, so now they gotta invade the next safe area.
I still have my hazmat suit on.
Palpatine.
Aha.
They burrow through it. There's not like there's like 1,000+ holes in it.
Force lightning.
I
Himself.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
So roll for force lightning on yourself.
Nah.
Crits. Palpatine, you kill yourself.
It makes sense.
Nobody else has the. Nobody else can do it. It's only me.
Marv swoops in at the last moment. No, you don't.
No, I'm gonna kill you, bro.
Disintegration hammer.
Matt's mother comes back and resurrects him.
It's like, oh dear,
Then
what's this
Avarice
mess
comes
on
in
the
and kills
ground?
Resurrected again, and then Melissa comes in and kills him, and then they leave it that way.
And then it was just fated to be, so we just stopped.
Why don't we could make a lot of money off that?
Come kill Palpatine.
Right.
You would kind of have to offset the cost of resurrection.
It would be like we could make a lot of money off that.
Palpatine, I don't think you understand. Resurrection is expensive.
Mhm.
And to charge Avarice to kill you is a no. Melissa will do it without us even knowing, and Marv, I don't think he's gonna pay for it.
I just don't care. I'm gonna kill him.
See,
Yeah, to think about all the other people in the galaxy that just hate my guts.
I know.
What was the other one I
But
gave you?
I don't think they're gonna want to kill
Fire
you.
Sphere, Healing
for
Fire,
money.
and Fireball. There was a fourth one. What was it?
I don't remember.
Should have it written down somewhere.
was telling him to write down. But then I realized he wrote it down, so I'm right.
Elemental?
No.
Probably not.
That's something you'd probably have to find out, but... what is it?
Fire cube. It's like fire spear.
There's a place called Cindy's or Crystal's off of Cooper.
Mute yourself, damn it! Burning
Fire
hands. There we
I don't
go.
know about
Burning
that
Hand.
second.
The classic.
And then you get ignite for the cantrip.
I have no idea
Congratulations,
why
you're a
I'm
wizard.
missing
Now,
one
if you
hole.
excuse me, I'm gonna have to go get the wizard.
Water. Lots of water.
Go find Sid.
Excuse me for a moment. I gotta go get a lot of water.
I have the create water spell. I can just.
I don't think that's enough.
You know what? You're right.
Go get a druid.
I'll
to
just
summon the
douse
beast with me.
Palpatine in alcohol. At least then he'll be no.
Palpatine, I don't.
At least that'll quicken the process. Yeah, Matt teleports to another room.
Oh, it's called Spark. I'm an idiot.
Nice job.
So Matt is gonna go off and look for Sid to attempt to fix Palpatine.
I've been looking for this man
Crash
for
save.
30 sessions.
You're not gonna find him, Nick. You're not.
I will.
He's right here.
Kidnap him?
You've looked for him for long enough. You're not gonna find him, man.
No, I'm gonna find him.
You're just gonna have to deal with your non-alcoholism alcoholism.
No. No.
Non-alcoholic alcoholism.
You know, there are many ways we could just solve.
See, there's.
Force him to drink!
there's this-
Kill him!
See, there's this clause there
No.
that says it may kill me.
Yeah, and there's this clause that I have called.
Call that
Definitely
shit.
kill.
Oh, shit.
You feel a entity watching you, Lecter.
And it's not Avarice this time.
Oh,
It's your mother.
It's your mother.
trap safe.
Stop being so rude to Palpatine.
Why haven't you killed Palpatine yet?
Because he's currently suffering. He's currently suffering, and it's fun to watch him suffer. I'm thinking about just injecting him with like some really slowly killing poison.
Give him some prions.
Yeah, just something to slowly kill him, and it's something that doesn't have an antidote yet.
Prions.
I'll pour alcohol into the wound.
Oh, shit.
Which will cause him more damage.
Or how about this?
It cures it, but you take 2d20 of damage.
How about this? How about you just pull out the Aegean katana and just say YOLO and see if you can hold it for like 2
Commit
seconds?
hardcore.
Because that would kill
Sudoku.
the whole planet.
Not if Palpatine catches it. Oh wait, you're dead. And I
If Avarice
think we could
catches
live.
it.
And I
That
think
would be-
Avarice would probably get it before it touched the planet since he really wants it.
No. It's mine.
The cheetah now has it. What have you done?
But Cheetah
Avarice
Man,
teleports in,
What's your
Cheetah
name?
runs for it. They brawl out.
what's your name?
They reach at the same time. I saw it first.
Narke D. Durgon.
Do you have a nickname?
Go up, Durgon.
Durgan?
Durgan.
Nah, go up, Nar. Nar.
Nar. No, hold on.
Narc.
Spell Durgan.
What?
Spell Durgan.
Durgan.
Dergon.
Durgan.
Okay, out of character. Why the fuck is your thing on Roll20 Dragon then?
Cuz.
He hasn't changed his in-game appearance yet. He could.
Metallic D Dragon. Okay.
That's his that's it. That's his username on Roll20.
So how do I change that then?
Go to the little thing on the top right, the little settings,
Okay.
and it says display name.
And I was seriously about to question, do you even know how to say dragon? Because that's what I was reading.
By the way, Sean.
Yeah, he was telling you his character's name.
Well, that's the thing is, most of us have our thing as our character name right now.
That
all of us.
was only because of Geo. He just got here, so
Yeah.
he couldn't have been told that.
Well, I thought you did. I don't know.
Hell no.
By the way, Sean, I think we should start. Another character
I have a
ready.
name. I have a character. I have an in-name display name. Use it.
Okay. Boom.
No.
No.
Bottom left of the chat. Look at it.
GM.
Super Lord Kamiguru Sensei.
Yes,
I-
Bear.
I
How may I
shall
help you?
never- I shall never refer to him as that.
No.
But, okay.
Marv.
But, okay. So, so honestly, what brought you to this place?
Now Lecter
Like,
needs to yell for
what-
Palpatine.
There's an albino.
Durgan.
There's an albino back here in my room.
I heard
There's a
many
Cheeto.
mysterious
There's a cheetah
rumors,
human in front of me.
and
Kill him like the rest.
Something was telling me to come here.
Tower. I like the rest.
Okay.
Do you-
Hey, Marv, could you shut up for 5 seconds or kill Palpatine real quick?
Alright, I kill Palpatine.
No on the second one. I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that.
I could put him. I could
Hold on,
put him to
rolling killing
sleep.
attack.
So a
I'm
spiraling
gonna go
tombstone comes through the front door.
and roll defense.
But, yeah, Drake. Durgan, what brought you here? You said rumors, something else?
I heard rumors of mysterious things and a feeling.
Are you religious?
He got
Mysterious thing. Are you?
If I-
Yeah. Are
Hmm?
you religious?
No, not per se. I did spend a very long time in the woods.
Are you a druid?
No, not exactly.
Damn
Not
it!
exactly.
But I wouldn't be against learning druidry.
Wait, you're now a fire mage. You spent a long time in the woods.
Oh, very long time.
Ooh, very long. How old are you?
Like, what woods? What do you mean by the woods? I can't actually ask you since I have no idea who the fuck you are or that you exist, so.
Yeah.
Damn
Most
it.
likely
Damus
one
is
of us
down
left
there,
his
isn't he?
mic on, or comms on like we always do.
I've been in the woods for about around 20-ish years. I'm
Yeah.
27.
Cool. I've been a part of the woods for my entire life.
Did your parents just throw you in the woods or something? How are
No,
you-
I ran away. I shunned all humankind after they killed my pet cheetah.
Is
Okay.
that why
I
you're
was about
also?
to say,
Did
you
And
ran
then
away
you
from Palpatine's
fuse with it.
you fuse with the cheetah, or did science do this?
Science.
Oh my god.
Science. How did you pay for it? Because mine was fairly expensive.
The guild assisted me.
Oh, Thieves Guild?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Marv over here is part of the Thieves Guild as well. I think.
Now
else is
I
part of
can say, Durgan,
Yes.
the only reason you're sharing this so openly is because you saw the thief mark on Palpatine's arm.
Ah.
Because you normally don't openly talk about the Thieves Guild like this.
Wait, I'm part of the Thieves
I mean,
Guild?
I
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah,
do that.
you
Usually
got,
I
like,
kill
2
the
missions
cop
ago.
afterwards.
You
Oh, wow.
signed up?
I did sign up. I thought I was rejected or something, but no, okay.
No.
No, you're just rejected by Wien
Several
and
times.
Quan. Okay.
Thieves Guild.
Thieves Guild
Ooh,
is
fuck
literally
you.
the only thing that has accepted Palpatine besides his shield.
Like even his parents ran away after
The
birth.
fucking group hasn't accepted him just yet.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, so in comes Marv with a spiraling tombstone with a hammer of disintegration.
Shield, save me.
It's too
Shield
late.
is not saving
Nope.
me.
You can't turn around in
Shield
time.
throws you in
Alright, so
front of
unarmed?
a spiraling
Unarmed.
tombstone.
Roll unarmed to... Well, roll straight to grapple Palpatine, and then roll unarmed.
Oh. I'll go ahead
Crit-
and roll unarmed.
Crit 1-on-1.
Yes!
God damn it.
Yes!
What? Wait for it. Braun, you said?
Correct.
There's a +5.
Crit 20? I'm waiting for it.
If both this happens, this is gonna be amazing. It succeeds.
Uh,
It's still gonna happen. It's been funnier with a natural 20. Anyway, so Palpatine,
Mm-hmm.
you
it's
hear
sort of less of a spiraling tombstone, but it's more of like a lunge at you.
it's less of a spiraling tombstone, more like a tumbling Krogan. As he flies by, grabs you in some random orientation, and goes soaring across the open area, and then you slam into the bookcase.
Oh no, the books.
Do I slam into Marf while he slams into the bookcase, or do we both slam into the bookcase?
You both slam into the bookcase like side by side because he couldn't quite finesse that.
Marf, what'd you do, Dad?
It goes, Marp. And then
I got bored.
Matthew, you see like lightning coming off the fucking bookcase where they hit. Just it's like arcing like 20 feet all around. Anyway, both you take 3d8 of damage.
What do you mean we take 3d8
Okay.
damage?
16.
Wait, does this count as magic?
This counts as magic.
Oh no.
You each take 16 points of damage.
Oh, that's fine.
Palpatine might be dead.
Palpatine's yet another crispy crunch. Husk.
Palpatine actually might be dead. That's like
So-
32 damage.
Crispy.
That is 32 damage.
I said
give me a second.
16.
He takes double.
Oh yeah, that's magic. That's
double.
double.
Yeah.
You take 30.
Let me just go ahead and roll perseverance as a -1.
Look at the getting.
No, nope.
This is how Palpatine died.
I got bored.
Can I save it with my healing fire by chance?
No.
He's immune to fire.
He literally rolled a 0.
He's actually weak to fire and magic right now since he's cursed. So I'm pretty sure you would actually end up killing him.
Oh.
Well,
So-
my job here is done.
Anyway, so Palpatine is burnt crisp on the
So,
underneath the shield.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a fate point if this isn't a joke. Because the last thing I want is for Mark to kill me.
This was this was actually I don't know, Marf, was that a joke?
I mean, yeah, it started off as a joke, and I just started rolling.
Okay, then it really happened.
Canon.
Well, if it wasn't a joke, well, we know the scenario.
We
Okay,
have
roll
ruled
back.
these as
That part-
canon.
Okay. Well, Palpatine burns a fate point. That doesn't happen.
That's you know, this session's gonna be an interesting one since it's already starting off with a 0. hey, if you're gonna park there, you better be ready to get your car towed.
Negative
man.
1. A natural
negative
1 with a
one.
negative 1.
You need to put a
Modified
fucking
0.
perseverance, man.
I do.
Yeah, you might need to do that because a negative.
Especially now, since magic's a thing, you're gonna need that shit.
Straight up, when I was putting the points in, Sean was like, "Oh, you don't need perseverance. You could
I said that to everyone because it was only used in 2 skills. As the
And
game
now
progresses, it's like, well, now that magic's a thing, we gotta use it. We gotta have something for something. Well, might as well have it be perseverance since it's not used for anything else, and it
That's
kind of
horrible.
fits.
Meanwhile, Matt walks in with a perseverance of 4, and suddenly he has the highest.
Who walks in? Me.
Oh, someone got pulled over.
So all of time reverses from this. It's just Marv just sort of thinking in his head. Amazing.
Matt and I are just looking at Marv. He's thinking something about killing.
Do I actually
You
use a
could
fate
tell.
point or no?
Okay, so time goes back to before Marv goes to jump at you. Marv, are you still going to go jump at him? You're like in the sprint position, getting ready. Just
Go over Colin.
Marv, this
don't you
feels-
do it.
What?
We
Don't
can
do
all
it.
see it on your face right now, Marv. Don't do it.
well, Marv's like in the sprint position, like bent over, hands down, holding the hammer, just like ready to.
Don't do it, Marv. I know you.
What?
You're gonna try
That's
to
it anyway.
tombstone me.
Marv, we can see what you're.
Well, my
about to
back
do.
is turned.
No. How did you know?
I'm pretty sure that was
Marv, I
Palpatine.
think we've all worked around you long enough to know exactly what you're gonna do.
I know when somebody's trying to kill me.
That would have been the first time I ever tombstoned somebody.
I know when
Okay,
somebody's
look,
trying
you're in
to
the
kill
sprinting position aiming towards Palpatine. I'm pretty sure. Whether it be a tombstone, you're gonna do something.
I certainly don't know.
Well, if it succeeds the rolls, it won't instantly kill Palpatine. Well, if you succeed the
But
first
I
one,
won't. Spiraling tombstone Palpatine.
runs up and
This
punches
time.
Palpatine. runs up and suplexes Palpatine instead.
Remember,
Mark's
he's
gonna-
pretty.
No.
No. So, what brought you here were rumors and a feeling.
What a
Curiosity.
feeling. So
What-
Palpatine now has no
what
fate
rumor?
points.
I have 0
What
fate
rumor?
points.
Congrats! If you die, you
Weird
stay
things
dead.
happening.
Hurry, get funny.
Weird things happening, and then I got curious, and then I wanted to see it for myself.
So,
By weird happenings, you mean?
magic.
Things happening that science can't explain.
Oh yeah, so magic
Uh,
bullshit.
I would like to point out the Foxman in a hazmat suit that has a purple pimp hat taped to the top. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Don't look
That's
at what
weird.
said. Yeah, Matt left.
Hmm.
So,
Oh wait, Bear, why are you growling?
That's Cheetah Man.
Oh shit. That's gonna be rough to differentiate.
Hmm.
Nah, because theirs sounds like a stoner and the Cheetah Man sounds like a cheetah.
Bear, how do you respond to this? You can hear this.
We always leave them comms on like idiots.
Everyone hears that
Okay,
over
so-
comms.
yep.
Anyway, so there's a massive earthquake while you guys are just standing here.
What?
Ah shit.
What is there?
I'm gonna root myself.
I need a grace check from everyone not to fall over.
Matt's not there.
See, you guys made fun of Bear, so Bear dropped a nuke on the on the planet.
I'm pretty sure Matt doesn't need to roll considering that he's in the other room.
Still part of the tower.
Yeah, but you said it was like another dimension.
Plus, aren't these rooms floating?
So roll d20
Technically.
Whatever your half of your grade.
But this is magically happening, so.
14 for me.
Like I said, I root myself.
Since the windows are anchored to a physical spot, they get affected by it as well.
Damn it.
So
I'm gonna
roll
need an
what
escalator repair on the
d20.
tower, aren't I?
Half your grace.
Grace,
Ooh, lightning.
half it.
Okay, so Durgan, Matt, Marvin, Matt. No, wait,
Matthew, you fall over.
wait, hold on. Which one? Which one are you rolling for Marvin? Which one is for Matt?
Marv gets a +3 to Grace, because you
Got
know
it.
that's what he does. And Matt only gets a +1 because he does not shoot things at all.
Fair enough.
He's a
Or
fucking nerd.
stealthy. Or walk on tight ropes.
He's a fucking nerd.
You nerd!
He also
I'm a
practiced.
scientist and a wizard.
Hey, well, yeah, so
You're a
the whole tower
nerd.
shakes. I'm gonna say all the other wizards also fall over. Shut.
They weren't expecting it.
Just imagine Matthew walks up. So, yeah, we need you to pop in. It's like, what the fuck? Whole tower's like, the whole tower begins like leaning to the right and to the left for those that are still standing outside watching.
Durgan, I wouldn't stand there.
I run a
It
safe
wasn't me.
distance away.
Actually, hold on. Durgan was inside. Lecter's outside.
It was not me.
I'm doing
Anyway.
Marv.
Anyway, Lecter, you're just standing there. It's like, you know, everything's moving. You're like remaining perfectly parallel with gravity. You're just like,
What's wrong with you guys?
Durgan's doing
nothing.
fine.
Marv, you look a little shaken. Not steady.
Marf is also keeping up, but not as well as you. Palpatine is even more leaning, struggling to keep his balance. Just
Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
I mean, I lean both ways, so.
With the amount of times that Marf has collapsed a building, usually while he was inside of it.
Marv, what'd you
This
do?
isn't-
Like,
this
how
isn't
did you
that
actually
difficult.
do
This
this?
isn't that difficult. What?
What'd you do? What'd you do to the tower?
I am proud to say that I did absolutely nothing.
Bullshit.
I
You
broke
did
the
something.
he goes, I might have accidentally, by accident, completely broken the support beams under the island.
I may or may not
That's a risk.
blown up the island partially. partially. It was for
Okay.
the crusade.
Crusade my ass. That was not for the crusade. Matt, what the hell's going on?
That's not there.
Well, look
I'm
at
And that's
calling
because he's
Matt.
currently rolling around the tower as it
It's
leaves.
his tower. I'm calling Matt. It's his tower.
You kinda
so
can't
I'm a little
answer.
concerned.
Shit.
You just hear screaming.
Why would
and
it
rolling.
make something for everyone to hold on to?
Well, the
so
tables
Matt's
are anchored in
useless.
place.
I hold on to a table.
Roll.
It's-
Strength.
Oh.
Grayson's strength to grab it and hold on.
Oh no.
I'm waiting for a crit one to where he just completely nutsacks himself into one of the legs. Ah, damn it.
17.
He grabs it. and
You're
he
taking
hold
D20 of emotional damage as your balls hit one of the tables.
17. With
Okay.
a -2, that's impressive.
on. Okay, so what's your strength? See if you hang on.
Oh no, that was my strength.
Okay, Grace.
It's a -2 to strength.
Yeah, whatever. It's only one trick to grab it on something. Anyway, yeah. So as you rock by and like you go sliding down, you grab onto one of the legs. A few of the other wizards are like holding onto the bookcases. All the books have fallen off, but the bookcases are like rooted in place.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
One asshole was levitating in the middle, just like, what are you guys up to? Look what's going on.
The
The
smoke.
Lion Wizard has made like a little like just chair for himself. He's just taking forever.
He made an airplane chair. Just like.
He made a small blimp.
No, he just drew a circle and stood on it. And as the
It's a
walls
giant-
come at him, they hit him off it because it remains still. The building doesn't. As it's rocking like 100 feet that way, 100 feet this way. Shit!
Palpatine, you good?
Aha! Failures like you could never.
I'm working on it.
Behold my arcane pro. Ah, fuck.
The smoke wizard, however, is doing perfectly fine.
He's
What
sitting on
the
a cloud.
fuck is happening?
Everyone else is kind of fucked.
With just sheer might. That
Yo, Marv.
really shouldn't be in Matt.
Marv, if you didn't do this,
No.
you sure you didn't do this?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you hear the crumbling of earth from a distance as the fire of the swamp goes out.
You sure you didn't do this?
Is this island alive?
I am absolutely sure that it was not me.
Did we just
Or
burn the
deception?
back of like, a giant or something?
Look, if this has to do with anything you just did,
Hey, I was called here to burn
A forest.
everything.
Anyway, so the forest itself is no longer on fire. The smoke goes out, and a giant hole opens up where it once was.
Marv,
Lecter.
this everything that's happened.
Should I go investigate?
I think I will blame your heretic god.
On the god of randomness, okay.
I mean, this is pretty random.
It's pretty random.
Yeah, it's pretty random, but I'm not feeling him telling me this is supposed to happen.
Well, maybe he didn't
Well,
randomly feel like telling you.
Quan doesn't tell me when he does everything.
Yeah, it's not like alcohol talks to me. Shh, it's okay. I'll drink it.
Bullshit.
Talking to
There's
the
a
bottle
mug.
of alcohol that I made for him.
The bottle saying, "Drink me, Palpatine. I can't wait. Drink me, drink me, Palpatine. I can't wait any longer. We must be together.
Palpatine.
Drink me."
Meanwhile,
Everything
Palpatine, this is like, if I drink it, I'll die. It's so tempting.
And he struggles not to drop it as the whole island's shaking left and right.
I think it might be safe to go outside.
I mean, the entire island is shaking.
Oh, the entire. Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to go outside,
I don't know. You rolled a 19, so you should. Serious, like the hell's happening?
you seem to be doing all right.
You see everyone else falling on their asses for
No, Marf is just like slightly swaying left or right,
shaking,
but it's
not
just
stirred.
Palpatine is having trouble standing. Just,
Marf is just fine. He's like, this is
It'd be
This is-
difficult.
this
You
is
see,
alright.
you
This
see,
is
you see what used to be nice coastline, nice beaches, come jagged up and become, mountains. Like, they go up like 40 feet
Yo,
Fuck.
did the-
No.
did-
in a circle
Nope.
around the whole.
No. Okay,
do you-
Marv.
Is
What's
it a
the largest...
deathmatch arena?
No. Marv, what's the biggest big swimmies you've seen?
Are we being eaten?
I have a feeling.
And then the shaking
John?
stops.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Well, not
Mars?
all the way around it, just a semicircle until it connects to the mountains. That the tower's on.
Oh no, there's a lot of big swimmies.
Well, what's the biggest one you've seen?
How far can my
It was
powers
big.
go? Go through
100
the
feet.
island yet?
Marf's like going
300
through his
feet.
communicator, looking at pictures.
It's been definitely far more.
Matt, please pick up. Please pick
What?
up. We have an issue. You might want to come back.
Mount
No
Everest
shit,
here.
we have an issue. No
Ernestine,
fucking shit, Lecter.
Hey,
I
you're
am
the
so glad that you realized.
no, we have an issue with the island. What's going on?
Hey Matt,
Fuck if I know.
can you hurry up and bring Sid? I feel like my life is getting shorter.
So I probably need you to relieve him from curses, and also, what the fuck just happened?
I think if you go up 2 images, that'd probably be the biggest one you've seen.
Yeah.
Because that kind of dwarfs a galleon.
I'm starting to think I might want to run to the edges of the island and climb the mountain on the outside.
That's probably a bad idea.
So, does
don't know if
Sid
he
tag
noticed.
along while I go
Look, he's a
down
che-
to
he's a
the
cheetah.
lobby?
He's graceful.
He
Is
is a
everything
cheetah.
fine? Does everything
Probably.
stop moving?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Everyone okay?
Everything stops and the tower goes back to normal.
Yeah,
Is
we're
everyone
fine.
okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
I'm
You
doing
see
fine. I'm
you see the
questioning
line
you.
wizard pop his head out of like pop his arm out of a giant pile of books like
Oh,
thumbs
shit.
up.
Is he hurt?
Well, he has a thumbs up. He's not really talking.
Oh shit. You alright? Are you injured?
Not really. Just my
Okay.
pride.
Oh.
Oh
Don't worry.
god, it's Palpatine all
I
over
get
again.
damage all the time. Well, first Matt goes and checks
I'll
on his
have you know
mother.
I'm a proud line wizard.
So Matt goes and checks on his mother first.
She's probably fine. Either that or
she's
she's
She probably didn't even notice.
She needs life
You
away.
you go into the room, and she's sitting there
I've broken my hip.
like
Oh, shit.
she's just sitting in the bed knitting. She's like, oh, how are you doing?
Are you alright? Mother, are you alright?
Why wouldn't I be?
There was just a horrible earthquake.
There was an
on the other
earthquake.
floor. Yes! Or at least something.
She's so used to shaking that it just doesn't affect her.
God damn it.
You notice everything on the shelves and whatnot have remained in place.
Okay.
I blame the cats.
It's good that you're okay.
Probably the cats.
Now I gotta go check on everybody else. And I go down to the,
Have
Palpatine, you
fun.
good?
Don't get in too
Oh,
much
mother.
trouble.
It
How
was
about
I'll
you
try
good?
not to.
Yeah, it's not like I fell over. I was just kind of swinging.
By the
my
way,
good son.
I go back down
Like,
to the
yeah,
lobby.
cool.
Does Sid go down? Because I told him about Palpatine's
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
Have fun, Matty. You're always my good son.
Thank you, mother.
Wait, Matt, do you have a brother?
Yes, he does. We've already been
Yes,
over
I have a
this.
brother.
We've already talked about this.
Is he a wizard?
No!
We kidnapped him, you
He's a
dumbass.
We forced him to say a
Oh, my
thing.
mother!
Oh yeah.
We didn't tell for his mother.
Matthew's now like ground level. You kidnapped my brother.
Your brother's the gambler, right?
Yes!
Yep. I almost had him.
We saved his nephew, remember?
Yeah. I forgot. You know,
Oh, for-
Matt. We almost had your brother continually make us money for gambling.
I haven't told Matt I beat the snot out of his brother yet.
And we're not gonna tell him that.
I
Shut
did
up,
tell
James.
I did tell Matt that Marv kind of fucked up his apartment.
We thought that was bandits!
We had the cops
Palpatine
and
told my mother it was bandits.
Investigate.
No, the bandit part was my fault. The messing everything up part was Marv and the cats.
Speaking of which, the thing is coming along now. Like, it's beginning.
Yeah, how's he doing,
comic.
by the way?
Getting good. I posted
no,
in
it's just
chat that he was...
Oh yeah, no.
It's like, if
I
anyone
wanted,
looked at...
oh Jesus, the storm got heavy. Can you guys hear that?
It begins
No.
raining.
No.
So where's Sid?
Sid is right here.
Sid.
And also, what the fuck?
You know what?
It begins raining pretty heavily
You
outside.
can't have my brother.
We did. It was
Oh, this feels
Not
nice.
okay.
your mom.
Marv,
hired
you
us to say
are getting drenched in
nothing.
water. Shh.
This feels nice.
It's raining.
I'm glad I'm in the car. I hate water.
I don't like this.
Well, you're like completely suited up, so it's not really
Yeah.
actually on. It's just like all over your helmet.
This is why is it raining? It was clear skies. What the fuck?
I'm gonna make a hat. So I can see.
You look back over the lecture, and he's wearing like a straw hat, and all the rain's like coming
Howdy.
off the rim.
Perfect.
So Sid, can you get rid of my curses?
Maybe. I don't know. What's your fortitude like?
I don't know. But
How resilient are you?
I only know one way, and it doesn't feel good.
I haven't died
Sid,
yet,
just do it. Sid, just do it.
so
Oh,
go
no.
for it.
He's been bitching about his
Nick?
curses for the last couple of
What?
hours. Just do it.
Could I heal him while you're dealing damage to him? Sort of try to cancel it out.
So you see, the guy open up his book, and he's like, he's sitting there, repeating an incantation, and as he's doing so, he's getting faster and faster. His hands are making weird symbols, and smoke begins coming out of his mouth as he speaks.
That's
And
what
like
we-
crawls along the ground and starts engulfing you.
This
Vape
is
Nation.
what I'll start.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. This is normal.
You know what I should-
Palpatine.
Oh
I'm
god,
gonna warn
he's the
you now.
wizard of vaping.
You know what I should.
Anyway, you take 2d6 of damage, which is doubled.
So 20. You take
You
20
take
damage.
20 damage, and he
Yes, sir.
removes one curse.
Oh god.
Which one?
That's what I'm running roll for. How many do you have? Like 8, 10?
I have 6.
God.
What was your last curse? Oh yeah, your feet. Your feet are no longer green. Congratulations.
Oh,
Matt,
like you have green feet.
can you go get your mom?
What are
do
you down
mean?
to? Like 1 health?
I'm down to 4.
So Pally's like laying on the ground, just.
You didn't kill him.
You hear him gasping. Just,
So
just
Matt, can you
cast
figure
Cure-
out what the hell just happened?
I just cast Cure Light Wounds on Palpatine real quick.
Matt,
Do I
can you
get
figure out that
double
earthquake?
healing as
I
well?
blame you.
no, only damage.
How much damage?
It's called a curse, not a blessing.
So you get 1d8 plus.
I know,
That's
Durgan,
four.
do you want to try healing fire?
I've been thinking about it,
You get
but the
back
curse
5
of
hit
fire
points.
was not drawn yet.
Magic just does not like you today. Anyways.
Matt, get your mom.
Damn it. I wanted to see what happened to the island for.
It's fine. We're not dead yet, so it's fine.
You'll be fine. I just healed you.
It didn't work very much.
You feel the wind go back into your lungs, you can now breathe, you cough up some inky blackness. Quickly
Oh,
disappears.
That's disturbing. Dude, what curses are gone? Are all of them gone? Like what?
The guy walks over, whispers into your ear, one of your curses is now gone.
Wait. What are my curses?
One.
Somebody show me the color pink.
I turned pink.
That still disgusts me.
Can you roll a constitution check?
You mean
Perseverance.
Perseverance check. Yeah. Palpatine vomits.
Oh, no. You're cleaning that up.
It's raining right now.
Someone should really call it. No, he's
Stop.
Let's just walks the door and turns pink.
So that curse is still there. I take off my shoes.
Your feet are no longer green.
That
What's wrong, Palpatine? I turned back to normal.
my feet are not green anymore. So I guess that curse is gone.
So you still get the other 5 bad ones.
Yeah.
Which means I probably should not try healing you.
So Matt goes and tries to
healing is
look at what
fine.
happened in the.
Just don't use fireball or something.
It's healing fire.
But I like fire.
No, use the
I
healing
also
times.
like fire.
You-
Mark, shut up.
Fuck you, Doctor.
Fuck you.
I had to shut up. By the way, what did all the paladins and stuff think of Marf's upgrade? His armor.
They think he's badass.
They're acting like a bunch of frat guys. Yeah!
There's a
He's
few
awesome.
girls among them. Like exactly 3. Sorry, not many women follow Quan.
What?
What? That's sexist.
Yeah, come on.
Look at the religion.
Yeah? And?
Are you saying that all women are pacifists?
Yeah, that's
No,
kind
that
of
is damned wrong.
that is horrifically wrong.
I was about to say,
I'm
just look at
saying
my ads.
not many. Now, and then add on to that, not many of them would become a paladin or a cleric of this religion.
Why not?
I will.
Why not?
I'm just bringing in statistics.
What
Probably because-
statistics?
Probably because they would kill too much.
Maybe that.
They're too good at.
One thing
they're
I'm
too good
scared
at figuring
about
it
is
out.
probably when giving birth, how fucking pissed off they would be.
They just start literally blowing fire out of their mouths.
Screaming,
great.
this is your fault, trying to kill you, and the doctor's back there with a bomb suit and a fireproof shield. Trying
Most
to help
women,
you birth.
I was like, if I want to think about it, most women that would worship Quan would probably be like assassins or some shit.
I think they would just be like really hardcore, like feminists.
Either that or they're also mercenaries and whatnot.
But Matt, you figure out what happened to the planet?
I'm looking.
Look faster.
Matt,
It takes one fucking spell, like
everything
one
hurts.
fucking spell.
Same. You want to go meet the bright side of the sun?
Comes the sun.
Think like you can assassinate to the sun.
Takes one spell from either one of us. So go on.
Matt, everything
Figure out
hurts.
what the hell happened.
If I kill you first, you won't be able to.
Remember, you gotta kill the entirety of me.
No, stop.
You gotta go to
fighting.
another planet.
Stop fighting. Everything hurts.
Anyways,
Shut up,
Matt
Palpatine,
goes and
I
looks
think.
at what's going on in the fucking world.
You walk
Sounds-
outside and you see all of the swamp is now gone. It was with a giant ass fucking hole,
Oh,
and now kind of looks like a volcano. I'm saying kinda in the loosest term, as in like you know the inside of it that has the steep walls and then it goes down. This
wait,
just
is
keeps
the
going down.
tree still there?
So is it
Yes.
just a crater?
It's on top of one of the small pointy mountains that came up.
No, in the middle of this giant mound, there's just one point, and that's where the tree is.
Anyway, yeah, there's a giant fucking hole.
I think I'm gonna go hide.
What the fuck did you do?
I don't know. Ask Mark.
What do you mean? What did I do? I fucking burned the swamp down. I did the thing.
2 below the ground.
It's a fucking hole. I
How
think
far
it's a
did-
good sign.
How far did you burn it down to?
I'm gonna find a way to take some.
How
take
much
Matt's
did
soul
you burn?
and just
Everything.
Put it in Marv, so it's just a constant struggle between Marv and Matt.
Please do not.
Genius and wimpiness versus strength and stupidity. That's gonna be a rough one.
If they ever figure out how to work together, y'all are fucked. You know that.
They never will.
I'll just keep telling Marv, hey, remember, he is a heretic.
And then there's the one spell, and then there's that one spell, super dangerous, requires you to dance like a ballerina. So then Marv is dancing like a ballerina, it's like, you're next. I'm coming after you. I don't know whether to laugh or to be utterly terrified.
I'm just imagining Marv in a big steel tutu.
So I shall do both. He's laughing while crapping his pants.
So Matt, you figure it out?
No.
And then eruption.
What does?
What do you mean eruption?
No. I'm talking about
What do you
anyway.
mean eruption?
What should Matt roll
For what?
to figure out what the fuck is going on?
You have no idea what the hell's going on, so you don't roll.
I have no idea what's happening.
Come on, Matt, you gotta use your magic.
Matt, everything hurts.
Shut up, Palpatine.
I just imagine Matthew's like standing at the door, turns around, shut up, Palpatine! Points Palpatine like in the center of the room, just laying there, just shut up, Palpatine!
Sid, can you go get Matt's mom?
Sid has a stick and he's poking with it.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, you want a sharper stick?
Shut up, Lecter.
It's
Throw
like
one
one
for you.
piercing damage as he stabs you.
Anyway. Your turn for Palpatine to Julius Caesar. Everyone bring your knife.
Hey, Palpatine.
And
Now
to
you're still
Matthew.
You know how your shield talks? My blades wouldn't talk to you with their pointy end.
Didn't you try to hit my shield and miss?
Because
Well,
I was
I
still
was
befuddled by the
standing still.
fact that you wanted me to attack you.
You literally missed a big shield standing still.
I'm not gonna be able to miss this.
Miss
Also,
what?
Matt, what the fuck happened?
I don't fucking know, Lecter.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Goddamn druid!
I'm a druid in progress, excuse me?
You're still
Believe
closer
it's
to
druid
it
in
in
training,
nature
you
than I
freaking
am.
tree man.
You're more druid than any of
Fucking
us.
look at what he did!
Look, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Okay? Thank you.
Not
You're
okay.
the worst druid I've
Literally,
ever met.
none of this is okay. You come to this island and you blow it the fuck up.
Look, that was Mars' fault, not mine. Actually,
Points
no,
no,
blame
you see that
Palpatine
big
for all
asshole?
the Mars.
He's like, you see that big asshole that wasn't there a few minutes ago?
That was not there.
Look, I don't even
And
know how
I
that
didn't
got
do that.
there.
That was not a spell.
I thought it was, because even the tower was
No.
shaking.
Why the fuck would I blow up the island?
Well,
I don't know.
it wasn't an explosion.
There's a massive crater.
It's more of a sinkhole.
What?
That's
Very
freaking me out. There's a sinkhole. Do something. You caused this. Do something.
Yeah, Palpatine, do something.
My ribs really hurt.
Shut the fuck up.
I
They
get
could
up
ask
and
Wien what the fuck just happened.
and I slowly
Or
walk
Marv
over
could
to
ask
the
Quan.
door.
You know what? Marv, ask Quan. See if he says something.
I begin to pray. See,
I begin to start
one
walking
could
the other way.
enlighten me.
You get on your knees and you begin to pray. You hear a lot of fucking static, cause magic. He goes, so Quan, Jetton.
Wrong channel?
Bad signal. Hold on.
You're on a fucking planet with this church. How do you have a bad signal?
We're in like this weird fucking tower bullshit.
It's like
Get
you're
out of the fucking tower.
you're inside the giant bubble that engulfs the thing.
So, Marth goes outside the bubble and tries to contact Quan.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Hey, Quan, could you tell me, like, what happened here? The fucking squishies are beginning to freak out.
Squishies.
Don't
Marv,
bother.
you begin to hear the whistling of a mortar shell.
The whistling of what?
A mortar shell. And it lands like 5 feet from you.
Hello.
It doesn't go off.
It's just like a message. So, hi.
Hammer all.
Examine the mortar shell.
It seems to screw open in the middle.
I opened it. Is this
You-
how Quan said?
You unscrew it
Awesome.
and you pull out a bullet that has it written on the side of it, like engraved in it. Like it's a 7.62 round, and
Yeah.
on the brass is written, I have no idea what the fuck this was. Best I can say, it was a geological event. Enjoy.
Alright, thank you, Quan. Fucking awesome. Anyways,
And then it
okay,
like,
so Quan has no idea what happened.
and then all the things burst into fire and just vaporize away. Just
So I walk back in. Alright, so Quan has no idea what happened. He thinks it's a geological event.
We in?
Palpatine is just bleeding out.
My ribs really hurt, and I don't know why. Really, it's a bomb or something?
painting the scene. Palpatine's like clawing himself towards Matthew. Blood trail behind him. Matthew.
Matt's just done with Palpatine at the moment.
You just like Matthew just look at me. He just points. No, Palpatine, you'll be fine. Trail of blood. Just passes out. Just. Continue.
My ribs.
It's more than your ribs.
You're everything. You're
I'm
very.
beginning to think I might just go grab the mother.
Just do it.
Okay,
Sweet.
I sprint to go get mother.
Okay.
He doesn't even know who that is, by
You
the
don't
way.
even know.
Okay,
who that
so
is or
you
how
make
to get
laps around the inside of the tower. You don't find any staircases or anything. The only structure in this whole tower is this small like little pedestal with a golden book stand on it.
I think every time Max teleported, he touched the book.
book.
Go look in the book.
But the last time I touched a book, it hurt.
For fuck's sake, I'll go get mother.
I have a distrust of books now, I think, in this tower.
Matthew storms off. He goes over to the thing, puts his book up on the pedestal, and like you see him touch one of the pages, and then he goes.
I can't believe this shit. The people I have to fucking kill, blowing up my island. He's gone.
He'll get over it.
Good job with that voice, by the way. Slowly getting farther away.
Thank you.
Sick and tired of all this bullshit and the people in my tower asking me what to do.
My fucking island.
Shoo.
Matt, calm down.
He's gone.
What do you mean hit your island, Matt?
I mean, his tower's on it.
You can claim it. It's his now. Fuck you.
This is property of
Wanna take this from the wizards?
There is now
With your weakness to every kind of magic whatsoever.
I cast Spark.
So, Palpatine, you burst into flame.
You know I take 1d4. 1d4.
But no, you're just on fire now.
You know I take 3 times as much damage because you also have weakness to fire.
Would fire healing even like heal me, or would it just burn me?
I feel like it would burn you and then it would damage you for the amount that it heals you.
No, because of his weakness, he would take double.
Oh.
He would get healed half of what it hurts. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know. You can always try.
Didn't you
It's
say
either
that,
he heals half, or it heals him and then damages him for the same amount.
Oh,
So it does nothing.
Didn't you say
Oh.
that the fire did like +5 damage to me?
So
For
Matt
the
goes and
fire
gets his
attack.
mother.
So then, if he healed more than 5, I would get that. If he healed less than 5, then I would take damage.
I actually
I'm
do
back.
think that weakness to magic used to double your
Weakness to
the health
magic
you gained.
doubles.
No, what the health you gained.
It's weakness to damaging spells. It's not double effectiveness of spells.
It's magic.
It's
doubles.
weakness to magic. You are weak to magic.
Yeah,
Ooh.
there used to be very specific terms for when that happens. Anyways, yeah.
So if I
Now I'm really
the
tempted
wind-
to experiment.
If I threw the wind landmine at Palpatine, would he fly twice as far?
No, because it's not hurting him.
So if I summon Ignus directly on top of him,
He'd probably die, even without all this.
I would like to have the
he
shield
would just be
between it.
incinerated.
It's just standing on my shield while I'm trying to lift it.
No, it's a fire elemental. He kind of can just phase around it.
Also, heat. AoE.
Yeah.
Matt.
Matt's gone.
There you go.
He fucked off.
He's going to get his mother.
That's
to
turn
heal
on.
Of course you
fucking
fuck
Palpatine.
off. Can anyone, like, fly over the hole or something and see what's in it?
You can, you freaking dragon.
Hey. I used both my things already.
Didn't
I
you-
could run to the edge and look in.
There's a ship 2 feet away from you.
It requires getting in a ship, and I'm enjoying watching you squirm around.
Well, then either watch me squirm around, go fall in that hole, or get in the ship. And go fly over the hole.
Marv,
More
come kill
into the
Palpatine.
hole.
I could experiment on him.
Oh,
Pick up
sorry.
and throw Palpatine into the hole.
I'm gonna go fly over the hole in the ship.
10 years later, you see Palpatine crawl out of the hole.
I'm alive! God damn.
Dark
ow.
Disintegrate.
Sick.
Marv comes out of nowhere and kicks you back in.
Get the fuck back.
God damn you, Marv! God damn, Marv, what are you?
I mean, can I just look into the force really fast to make sure it wasn't like a force related thing? I don't think it would be.
Highly doubt it.
You can't see that far, but no.
I mean,
I would ask Wien, but he's gonna say random shit, probably. And by random shit, I mean, I quote, random shit.
You ask him, here's his response. Random shit. God damn it.
just feeling particularly lazy today.
Either that or he gives you the 5-hour explanation, and then we have to spend the entire session listening to him.
But, yeah, I'm gonna fly over the hole in the ship.
The tree's still there.
Yes, I see the tree.
Yeah, it's kind of holding onto the side of the mountain. Of one of the mountains. People like just doing that. Matthew,
Yes.
you teleport up to your mother's room.
Hello, mother.
Oh, Matthew, my favorite son. Welcome back. How was your day?
Oh, it was good. Do you mind if I ask a favor from you?
Of course, anything for you.
Palpatine, do you remember him?
The raisin?
A raisin.
Is she that old? Does she know the original Palpatine?
Well, last time she healed you, you were a raisin.
Oh, that is true.
That's right.
One of my coworkers. He is injured. He got injured because
Curses.
of some curses that he had gotten. So he wants you to go and heal him. That's all right.
Certainly, I'll be down there in a few minutes. Just let me get changed.
Okay.
She immediately
Not
she immediately turns around, like starts taking off her robe and starts going through her thing.
I go. I leave.
Matthew runs to the exit.
Nope, 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 nope.
Nope.
Matthew, what looks better on me, the blue one or the red? I think the laced bra is much better. How would you think?
That's just gone.
Oh.
It's like in the shows where it's like just an outline of him is there. He's just out of there.
Cause like this door isn't opening fast enough.
Wait, the
He
Teleport.
barbs it.
key is down there, right?
So Matt comes back.
Anyway, so Matthew comes back down.
Fucking believe the people that I have to deal with. Anyways, she'll be down here in a few minutes.
Yay.
He's like, yeah, and then his face immediately goes back to the and just. His pimp hat is completely bent. Actually, it's. We'll say
It's fried.
it's like blown off his hat. His head is like off, like a foot next to him.
That's his
And yeah.
last action.
Grab the hat.
Slowly stands up and puts on the pimp hat,
You can't stand up.
just to fall over and die. Last action is putting on pimp hat.
You can tumble towards it.
Anyway, yeah, it's raining pretty hard outside. And rain does penetrate the magical shield, so.
Well, at least it doesn't penetrate the tower.
So Palpatine's laying on the ground bleeding
Penetrates
out
the
while
open
he's being laid
windows.
on.
Shh, ah!
Mhm.
I'm outside. Or I'm inside. Sorry, I'm inside. I'm inside the wizard tower. So no, I'm not getting rained on.
Oh.
And I'm not bleeding out. That's just.
He's just a cripple.
He's a bit dead.
A little.
Anyway, so yeah, Marv, you're being covered in water. So are all your disciples.
Well, I walked back into the tower.
Also, was like, are we allowed in there?
Yeah, we're allowed in here.
Can we burn it?
No.
No, we cannot burn it, sadly.
Oh. You get an aw for everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, they all make their way in. Yeah, you definitely lost. The 2 clerics. Anyway, yeah, so Lecter, you're in the...
Dropship.
That's right, that did come down, didn't it?
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, so Lecter hops in the dropship, and you're gonna fly over the hole.
Yes.
Okay, so Lecter, you take off, and you make your way over to the hole.
Crash.
A giant worm comes up out of the hole and just eats you.
And eats you. Meow.
Meow.
Giant death worm.
Waka. And there goes. Waka. And there goes. Lecter. Never to be heard from again. Waka.
What do I see?
Waka 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 waka.
Pac-Man.
Do you guys remember that bear from the Muppets? The ones who always like Waka Waka? I'm imagining him
Waka
coming
Waka.
out of the
Me
hole
me
and
me
just
me me
eating
me
Lecter.
me 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 me.
That was the chef, wasn't it?
Scientist.
No,
That was
Yeah.
the
that was
beaker.
that was
the
definitely
beaker.
not Swedish Chef.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that was Beaker. He was like, me.
Yeah, it was
That-
Beaker's
that's-
like me 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 me.
That's who that was.
Anyway. Yes. You fly over it and it's a deep fucking hole. You can't see the bottom. And because of all the cloud cover, you really don't see any light entering it at all.
Are there headlights on the dropship?
You want to go into that thing?
I mean,
And he hasn't told anyone about this.
You can throw Palpatine into it. And you'll just
Hey
tell-
guys.
We can tell from how
Just
long,
just listen to his screams, and when it stops, you know he hit the bottom.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yes.
It's a deep fucking hole.
What did you do, Palpatine?
Like, you want a good estimate of how deep it is?
It would take 3 billion Palpatines to fill this.
No, about as deep as
I can't
Mark's
get that
passion for Quan.
arranged.
About as deep as Mark's passion for Quan.
Avarice fill this hole.
Avarice fills the hole with Palpatines.
Corpses of just Palpatine.
Anyone want to come with me to go down it?
As much as I like going deep in holes, I think I'll pass on this one.
Maybe they just
Someone grab Palpatine, he's coming with me.
I'm not coming with you now. Please.
Only if Matt was strong
I
enough.
don't consent.
Matt isn't strong enough to carry him, and he doesn't want to waste one of his summons on it.
The only one who might be strong is Cheetah Man.
I mean, Mark is standing right there.
strength to be physique, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, you want to come with me?
Not that strong.
Hey, Matt, how about you come with me?
Anyway,
Line of
Matthew.
words.
Oh, wait, Matthew. Sit while you're down there with Palpatine and Cheetah Man, Durgan.
Okay.
Mhm.
Beams of light come from the ceiling. Well, from the infinite void above you. You begin to hear a choir as angelic wings and a figure comes down from the from the roof. And it lands next to Palpatine. It's Matthew's mother.
I
Hello
go back
there,
and watch.
Palpatine.
That
I'm
was
here to save you.
Hello again. Thank you very much.
She has this great big, like halberd, and she bonks Palpatine with it.
You are healed.
Do you mind staying here and just continually doing that till I get all my curses gone? It would be very much appreciated.
There you go. Feel the heal. Bah!
Matthew.
Man, rolling really low on healing.
I know.
Like, magic just hates you right now.
I would have maxed out at 30.
I feel like if I disintegrated you, I would just roll max damage with each dice.
Anyway.
Perfect opportunity.
Okay, so ready for the next one.
She leaves.
Still ready for the next one.
She's gone. The choir
might
stopped. The
die.
light is gone.
You do remember it's doubled.
Palpatine, you'll be alright. Anyways,
What do you mean? No, I can't drink. I need this gone.
Just take it slow. We'll do it when Frank's around.
But then Sid might not be there. Like, I've been waiting. I've been trying to find this dude for like hours.
Too bad.
you know, he was just in the second story. Oh, wait.
I can't get to the second story, you wizard.
By the way,
Yes.
I just sort of point at the fucking crater.
Ah,
What the fuck did you bring to this island?
I brought Mark.
I know
Did you
that.
expect any less?
I know that. But first, he burns down the swamp.
Yes.
That's not alone. I wasn't okay with it. But now, there's a giant fucking crater.
I don't think he had
And
anything
let
to
me
do
explain
with
you
the
something,
crater.
Palpatine. I'm fucking pissed.
You found it.
I'm very pissed.
Would you like a gold coin?
No.
He's burning with rage.
Hey, Matt, you want to come with me to see the fucking hole?
I put on my pimp hat, and I.
About
know
how
what?
big is the hole? Like,
I'll just say massive.
Could a ship go down it?
Yeah. All of your ships can all go down to it side by side. Well, lengthwise.
Oh,
And still have room.
Who wants to go into a giant hole?
Hey, can someone get the gimme?
I would like to.
You
get
all
on the
see
gimme
them
and fly
immediately have
over
like head strap lanterns and rope.
I'll go. I got
Nice.
good vision.
there. Okay, everybody get on the gimme.
I'm coming.
Stay away. Before you get on, I must
Now
warn
for
you.
today's second crusade.
Stay away,
Daniel's fault.
stay away from this part of the ship. From
You know what?
What part?
I think you guys can handle this.
I think
Matt, no. Matt, this was
Lecter, yes.
no. You need to come with us.
So you see a trail of Marv and all of his followers trucking your way down the mountainside towards the hole. No, you're
Matt,
like
I don't think
Deus
you
Vault.
understand. We need you.
Oh, you
Deus
need
Vault,
me
Deus
for
Vault, Deus Vault, Deus
Daniel's fault.
No,
We're gonna be
it's
on. We're gonna be trapped on a
Deus
ship with a
Vault,
Russian,
Deus Vault,
a
Deus
bunch of
Vault,
fucking
Deus
Deus Vault fuckers, and then a Palpatine. I need at least someone I can at
Was
least
that good?
tolerate. Okay.
Lecter.
Oh, are you guys gonna bring Bear on this?
I don't know. Are you gonna come? You're still on the PGE, aren't you?
He was never on the PG.
I think I'm on the Breaking Wind. Aren't I?
You're
That's
gonna have
correct.
to come down to us if you want.
Yeah, you're gonna meet us there. Meet us at the hole if you want to go there. Well, Lecter, I think Marv and his followers are just walking there.
So they've
is there
actually
rock
managed to
on the
sort of
Breaking
jury
Wind?
rig their flamethrowers into jetpacks and they're jetpacking down. There's still a trail of fire
Yeah, we don't.
on the wall now. Just going downward.
Lecter, it's just getting worse. So, me, the cheetah, and I think Bear wanted to come, so we're gonna
Yes.
Deimos, you guys brought this on
I-
the
I-
island. You
Bear
can handle
never
it.
got to try out his new boot slinger.
Deimos, oh god.
What?
Do you have
So-
Okay, so Bear's coming down.
Yes.
Deimos, would you like to join us to look into this hole?
Hey, someone called the tow company. It wasn't me.
I guess. Yeah. When are we going to go and murder that heretical church?
Which one?
The one we'll get paid for.
Oh,
Whenever we're not dealing with natural disaster bullshit, okay?
whenever we're not diving into deep holes that probably have curses all over them.
Fine.
You all brought this upon the island. You can deal with it.
Daryl's fault. Daryl's fault.
So I go pick up,
So,
Okay,
and by the time
okay, so yeah, there's definitely like
A trail of fire that even goes down the wall.
an 8-person wide trail of fire going down the side of a mountain.
is
Because
everyone on the game now?
the flamethrowers do not have enough power to lift them. They just think it does. So they're running down the mountain with the flamethrowers on.
anybody who needs to be on the
It doesn't
game
have
is
enough power to propel them. It just has enough to make them slow down enough so that they can survive the impact.
Yeah, they're just like running down with it on just there's a trail of fire behind them, so they feel faster. It's just amazing.
Sean, I go
Huh?
pick up Deimos, and by the time we get back, Bear will be there, so I'll just get him on the gimme.
Wait, wasn't Damos
What do
on
you
the?
Deimos was in the
I was
town.
in town actually.
That's right.
For some reason, because Sean just kept asking.
I was like, you could go into town.
You could go into town. Or, you could go into town. I go to town, and he's like, there's nothing to do.
I was like, what do you want to do?
Now you know how I
Nothing.
felt with Mark throughout the entire fucking campaign. While I was just playing as him. You fight, that's it.
Get Murph, enjoy your downtime. I can't handle downtime.
What do I do besides murder?
And
You could
and
love.
Before I leave,
Bullshit.
before I leave, I drop the.
Marv, what do I do beside murder? You could love, Marv. Heresy!
I mean,
Heresy!
I did mention things I could do, but Sean just shot them all down.
Hey Sean.
Yeah?
I'm gonna leave my Shiva intern at the Wizard's Tower.
Okay.
You know, you probably didn't need to bring the gimme.
Yeah.
It seems that all the worshippers of Quan have their own mode of transportation.
Yeah.
We're bringing the
So,
gimme
yeah,
because
you
how
look-
else is
you,
everyone
you,
else
you
gonna
take a
get
look
down?
back towards the hole, and you just see a giant, I'm gonna say 30, 40 foot wide row of fire going down the side of the mountain to the edge of the hole. They're already there.
Are they just gonna jump in or like what's
It's
happening?
holy fire, so they don't run out. It stays there. Stays there for a while. It's like napalm, but worse.
Don't you mean better?
I mean, I'm saying from the perspective of everybody else in the fucking group. Marv! Oh yeah, so much better.
I like fire.
Cheetah Man, you see about
Hmm?
you see about 9 people, well, 8 people count, and then Marv, jetpack flamethrower down the side of the mountain to the giant ass fucking hole.
I think I'm gonna chase them.
Okay, so Marv,
That's a bad idea. I wouldn't do that.
you're chanting Deus Vult with all your followers, and then you see a cheetah come up, meet you, and then run past you.
Did he run through all the fire that was there?
He probably ran parallel to it so he wouldn't get caught. And then runs ahead of them, so he beat them down to the bottom.
Okay, so
Right.
I'm gonna fly the gimme into the hole once everyone's on.
Whatever. There's Walt! There's Walt!
What do you mean you're gonna fly the gimme?
You can't fly shit.
So
I
freaking
can,
Marv
actually.
is like
And-
Also, you're not
whizzing down the side of this
And-
mountain going Mach 2, and then this man runs beside him, says hello, and then outpaces him.
And you're on a dropship collector.
I said I'm landing back next to them.
I wonder what would happen if you
Yeah.
tripped.
Well, I'm not even there yet.
Fall down the mountain into the hole. So, new guy, we
Like
need
in
to make a
any
new character.
encounter, I feel like he's weak to
Mhm.
being tripped, because if he gets tripped, he's gonna go into the fucking wall, break through it, and then die.
He goes, so
This
new
is
guy,
not-
you trip and fall into the hole. Roll a new character.
Oh no.
That was
I
quick.
think that's a very long.
I thought you were gonna die from the books.
Don't worry, he's a cat. He'll land on his feet.
And then his legs will go through his spine.
Okay, so how do the soles of your feet taste? Oh yeah. Anyway,
So I go pick up Deimos and I get back. And is Bear already there?
yeah,
Okay.
we'll say half an hour passes and everyone meets on the gimme.
So,
I'm in
did I get that scanner done?
Now,
No.
there's like 3 things queued up ahead of you.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
Dang it.
Yeah,
Oh
you
well, I
found
got the
it for
boot
tonight.
slinger. That's all it were.
Oh,
You
God.
get there and you see Bear, and he just has 2 tennis ball-sized speakers next to him blasting Soviet
Soviet.
anthem.
Like, okay, so the ship lands. So the dropship lands, and you hear muffled sounds. You're like, what is that? It opens up, and you just hear the Soviet anthem blaring.
I feel bad for the scientists in the game.
Matt,
Good thing it's not-
Probably half communist by now.
Oh god.
The bear isn't
This
on
is
the gimme.
first time-
He's on the
this is the
breaking
first
wind.
time-
Oh,
the first time.
Thankfully.
for right now.
This is the first time Bear and the Russian scientist are about to meet. This is gonna be real bad.
This is gonna be amazing. I don't know what you're talking.
Bear, you can be communist in that section. Right over there. Right over here.
No.
Careful. Yeah. It's happening, Lecter.
It's
No, I
happening.
mean, no, you don't want to die.
No, he's communist. And a scientist. I
That
think.
doesn't stop him from throwing a boot.
Go introduce yourself to Dimitri.
He
What,
will
over
throw
here?
a boot at you.
Does
right there.
Dimitri have a tax of opportunity, but only with food?
I believe so.
That is a classified Soviet secret. You may not know this.
Okay. But Marf is a communist.
Marv is a communist.
Not enough.
Damn it.
Must be 100%.
How is being 70% communist not enough?
Walks out of the breaking wind with 2 tennis balls following him and like some droid also following him.
Droid.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
like Star Wars era battle droid following Bear.
Why the fuck?
It
did
has
he
a
get-
giant slingshot built on
Who else
top of
fucking
it.
crashed?
What?
It has this. So you see this battle droid with an industrial strength rubber band in his right hand, and his right hand, and his left
Everything's
arm is a sword.
Everything's fine.
B1 or B2? Or Super? What kind of?
B1.
B1?
The classic ones that there were billions of.
I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Well, Bear, I direct him over to Dimitri's lab.
You don't want to die.
Okay, so the bear walks over. You see a bottle of vodka get thrown at him. He catches it and he walks into the room with Dimitri.
Yep, this is what I figured would happen. Alright, go back to the cockpit.
You just hear the Soviet anthem blaring out of there.
So
Hey,
as
Matt,
the
can you
Soviet
like
anthem
silence
gets
that half
louder.
of the ship?
Matt's not there.
Matt's not going on this mission because you caused this. You can fix it.
Okay, look. 1, I don't know what it is. 2, it seems like for all we know, this could have been a natural event that turned into a shit show.
Look, Matt, I'm pretty sure this was just a natural event.
You guys could have just set fire to a massive gas pocket.
And it would be really
You guys,
cool.
you mean Palpatine?
You
Anyway,
Mark?
to the real action. Marv, you and all your followers and this cheetah man who beat you down to the rim are at the bottom of this
It's
thing.
impressive, by the way.
30 minutes ahead of everyone. What are you gonna do with your 30 minutes? Cheetah man.
I'm gonna run in a circle around all of them.
Why don't you just run around the whole thing?
Good idea. I'll do that.
So Durgan does like 3 laps around the group of Marv and his followers, and then bolts off to make a lap around the rim.
He could just slowly go down the hole. As long as he keeps up his speed, it'll stick to the side.
That's if there's a side.
I don't think this is small enough to have centrifugal force.
If he's going fast, that doesn't matter. But he's not that fast. This is so big, you have to go in like Mach 2 to accomplish that.
I mean, didn't you say that Mark was going Mach 2 and then he easily passed him?
That's for effect. He's not really going Mach 2.
Yeah, Marf can only move at,
Hey, you know
30
what?
feet.
You know what might be able to go Mach 2? My hover bike.
Yours doesn't even break Mach 1.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Just overcharge something. Have it explode about halfway through.
375 either feet per second or meters per second. I can't remember which.
I don't know.
It's the speed of sound. And that's Mach 1.
Either way, that's stupid fast. And I doubt I'll ever need it.
I
So
mean, Marf
Palpatine
never
takes his hover
needed
bike
Clone Wars
and-
speeder, but fucking stole the shit immediately.
He still has it. It's like over in his church area somewhere.
Yeah.
Mark will challenge you to a race.
Puts a flamethrower on the back of it. Let's do this.
Bring it on.
Just don't let him get in front of you. Start
He
from
gets in
behind
front
him.
of you, you die.
There's the massive cloud of death and fire behind Marv. And a fire trail.
I shall overcharge my bike with Force Lightning.
So your bike explodes.
You fly into Marv face first into the nozzle of the flamethrower. And you have no more fate points, so you're screwed!
We all know that I'm already screwed.
Heavy coma.
You've been screwed for a while. The fact that you live this long is sheer luck.
By the way, Sean, you really need to roll up a chair.
Yeah, I'll give you the sheet for him soon.
I thought you already did.
We haven't planned out, we're putting the sheet down yet.
Yeah.
Better do it fast because I'm really getting tempted to do it again.
So this is the hole, and here's Palpatine. Ah, and there goes Palpatine. Palpatine comes out with the mole men. He is now their leader. He's gonna take over Nova Solo.
They're heretics. We burn them.
They're immune to fire. They throw buckets of lava at you. And melt your suit.
These are the things that Quan himself could only kill.
Retreat to the church. It is the safest place.
And in Palpatine,
Man, we're doing the scorched earth policy. Burn everything.
and in Palpatine's greatest moment, he gets backstabbed by Avarice.
Who was playing the role of one of the mole men.
He was in disguise all along.
Anyway, yeah, so Marv, you and your expedition team, what are you doing?
We don't really have a way to get down there.
Nope, no one has rope or anything, you just have flamethrowers.
I don't think anybody would carry that much rope.
Figured, when do you guys come and pick us up?
We're waiting up the room.
On our way.
One of
It was
them,
like 30
one
minutes.
of the guys like picks up a rock and throws it in. And he's sitting there just listening. 30 minutes goes by, he's still listening.
So how far
I
away
think it's
around
pretty
am
deep.
I?
As soon as he goes by, he's like, yep, I knew it.
What?
It doesn't have a bottom.
My God, by Quan.
You guys
Anyway.
are a bunch of fucking idiots.
So the cheetah guy, like, then just finishes his lap.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So how deep is it?
It doesn't have a bottom.
Oh no.
That's like a philosophical question, man.
Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Anyways, we're waiting for somebody to come over here and pick us up.
And here's the gimme. Or one of the drop ships.
There's the gimmick.
That'd be the gimme. So the gimme comes down, and there's like 7 different loads of them going up and down the elevator.
7 different what?
One by one, all the Crusaders go into the ship. There's one.
Okay. So
Until the elevator goes down and comes back up, another one comes out. Deus Vult.
There's one.
I'm having them stand like over here. This is the designated Crusader zone.
They're all standing near the emergency exit where they pry open the airlock door and jump out. Or Marv barrels through it, one of the two.
Whichever happens first.
It wasn't like, oh no, we're going. I was like, oh no, we're going down. Guys, follow me.
Or Terry.
How do I hide all these pictures?
Terry's even.
Terry's
No, this is good for Terry. We're getting him something more terrifying than Ivy.
So Terry walks. He's like, guys, I think I'm ready to do this. Holy shit! Closes the door.
People there just wielding fire, and he's like, "Oh no!"
He just closes the door again.
What ship are we on?
The
The
PG.
gimme.
The gimme.
Which explains Squawk. Oh, okay.
The science
the
ship.
research.
All the profile,
We're gonna go do
all the
science.
icons in the bottom left-hand corner.
They're awfully big.
Okay, in the
Like-
top, go to settings, scroll down to the bottom. It says player avatar size. Set that to small, or names only, whichever one
Matt,
you
what
want.
type of scientist are you? Anyways,
I'm a scholar.
you don't have
Ah,
a specialty. You're just a scholar.
I
You
work
just
on the
wanna
fields.
learn- You just want to learn everything. That kind of.
A scientist is a scholar is basically a scientist that specializes. So, and also,
ended.
If anything,
Magic
if anything, people would call you an archaeologist.
We're going into a hole that might have ancient stuff. That does not treat.
Okay.
Or
I guess
death.
I go.
could be death.
Shush. There's no
Matthew
definition.
has his own expedition with him and the wizards.
What?
Why not?
I go pick Matt up.
What did you say? You actually got cut
Matthew has his own expedition with him and the wizards.
out. Oh yeah, that's right. We're studying.
So you see a rock. So you see a bike made of crude drawing, smoke, and stone wheels go rolling down the side of the mountain towards the hole.
Oh my god, are the wizards coming down there too?
Yeah, with you! You and all of them! You're just like on this giant ass car. Looks like a crude drawing of a Lamborghini as you go going at Mach 1 down this thing. Just
I just feel like this has turned
Oh,
into
that's
wacky
a lot.
races.
Do you guys want to
Kind
ride?
of, yeah.
if they're all doing it at the same time, then maybe.
Do
The
you guys
cheetah
wanna
running,
ride?
the crusade on jetpacks, and then the wizards with their magical car.
And us crashing down on top of them in the PME gimme.
PG.
Whatever.
It's just the gimme.
Anyway, so as the we'll say Marv, you hear the woohoos and yays of all the wizards coming down in a car made of smoke and drawings,
What the fuck?
giant ass stone wheels. Anyway, one of them's like, get out of the way!
Oh shit!
All the scientists leap from the car as it goes off the edge and into the thing, because they didn't put a brake on it.
You guys are the worst scientists ever.
So
We're
they're
the
all
best
just
wizards ever, however.
they're just like standing on the edge of it. That was cool.
Do you guys want to ride?
Sure.
Get on.
Fuck you, we don't need a joyride, we have magic!
That's right.
Do you guys want to waste all your magic? It's limited supply, right?
For you, maybe.
I don't have magic.
Exactly.
Exactly.
He's within 100 feet, right? And pretty close to
Uh,
launch.
No. You're like in the ship, which is hovering. I'm gonna say over the hole. Like 400 feet away from them.
Marv, shut up. You'll have your crusade when we get down there.
Never.
Oh, have fun getting down there, guys.
Crusade never starts and it never ends.
Lecter, are you gonna get up in the cockpit with me, or am I just gonna fly this thing down there?
Should have already been in there.
Anyway,
It's-
it's still
make a magical
it's-
helicopter.
it's still raining super heavily. Fuck that. The stone wizard makes a nice big stone slab, and the smoke wizard like has smoke covering the whole bottom of it, so it floats. And you'll just stand in it, and it just goes over the edge and begins going down.
Sort of like a caveman's magic carpet. But it works.
So, like, when can I drop off the ship?
I can show you the cave.
I guess at any time you want.
As they're going down, it's
Alright.
like, anyone know how to make light?
I do. I cast the light spell.
I turn on my flashlight.
We just turn on the headlights.
The gimme does not have headlights.
Oh, shit.
It's a deep spaceship. It doesn't need any lights.
It definitely needs headlights.
No.
I'm sorry, but you didn't pay for that.
Just use that
You-
upgrade.
You paid for fucking armor on a side.
Is the armor covering the headlights?
Yes.
Don't worry, I got low light, dark vision. Don't worry, we're all good.
I'm
Anyway,
just gonna
it's
keep having
still
sonar
raining
things go
cats
off.
and dogs, so there's like no sunlight coming down. Or next to
So I
none.
didn't
It's really dark.
make a circle of protection against water.
Well,
I'm
is
gonna
there?
put that on the list.
We have censored stuff in here, don't we?
Yeah, I just said start pinging off some.
Why don't we just look in the hole with that?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
can
deep
someone
fucking hole.
can someone
Is it-
roll for sensors?
Awareness, right?
Give me a second. No, it's sensors. It's a thing.
Fairly certain it's its own thing.
That's right. Sensitive. Yeah. It's still based off of awareness. So.
We got a 12.
Okay, it is huge as fuck.
Goes deep.
It's deep as fuck. Like the ping doesn't even return as it goes down.
Hmm.
It goes down to like 8,000, and then it just stops. There's no more return.
I guess just keep
Slowly going down.
pinging. Yeah, I guess just keep pinging until we get a return.
To the poor man's magic carpet.
How fast are they going though? Are they just like floating?
As fast as
down?
they want to. The kid's like, okay, turn off the smoke. Hold on to the stone.
Oh no! That's not smart.
Sit in the truck.
Wizards, whenever they cooperate, my god, it's hilarious.
Cheetah, do you wanna? Do you wanna feel what-
Anyway, so the line wizard actually draws like a cone to try to make a pseudo flashlight with your light spell.
Oh my god.
We did
Do
it!
I what?
Yeah!
Do you wanna feel what the wizard?
Sitting here walking with like a crayon drawing of a flashlight.
Sounds a little
It's always on, but that doesn't really matter.
dangerous.
What is this, fucking chalk zone?
Pretty much. For him it is.
Magic!
Come
It's magic, you can fuck off.
Took someone else long enough to fucking say it.
Did you just say this sounds dangerous? Do you know what packer you signed up on?
I'm sorry, but literally all of us are holding open flames. You want to talk about dangerous?
By the way,
By the way, you mind not doing that?
we still
Yes,
need to
I
talk
do
about
mind
the
not
contract.
doing it.
They all look at you. Just
Look, if
imagine
you set fire to my
just-
ship, I'm gonna
it's
have
like
an issue.
across. There's a straight line just across the ship. They're all like leaning around the corner, looking judgingly.
Lecter, don't tell him that. He wants to fight you.
And he has an entourage with him this time.
By the way, Cheetah Man, we're gonna need to flesh out your contract when we get back.
Okay.
Cheetah Man honestly should have gone with the wizards.
He should have.
Just throw
Is
him
it
off.
too
Join
late to
them.
join the
From the
wizard?
front of the
It
from the front of
is.
this from the front of the
Alright.
ship, you see the poor,
So in
the
that
poor man's
case-
flying carpet just whiz past you.
Anyway, so we'll say the ship stops like a good few hundred feet in and stops to do the ping. And as you guys are doing that, you see the magic card. You see the stone slab with all this black smoke underneath it as it slowly descends, with all the wizards standing on top of it, holding like 3 different crudely drawn magical torches, like flashlights.
Imagine they're also flicking us off as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm tempted to join the Crusaders with fire.
You don't want to join that.
You're already
You
with
totally
them.
want to join us.
Well, you're on the ship with them. Whether or not you join them is up to you.
Okay, I joined them. Burning hands.
Anyway, so this
Fire
so
wizard
so
of
this
Bolan.
cheetah man walks over to the group of paladins and clerics and Marf.
You just stare at
Teach
me.
me your ways.
It's like fire.
Fire is good.
By the way, Durgan, you can just conjure free floating fire.
I do this then.
You see him just like hold out his hand and then fire appears. Oh my god.
Good enough. There's full.
Okay, so the ship is vibrating with the unison Deus Volt from the crusade to the poor man's magic carpet.
Everything is amazing.
out of the back end of the
He's
ship, you just hear like the Soviet anthem slowly get louder and louder and louder.
No, the chanting is getting louder and louder.
They're rivaling each other. Ship begins to shake violently. It rips in half. Luckily, the front half has the engines. Well, the back half has the actual engines. The front half has the, you know, the front half remains floating. The back half just falls.
Well, then the front half would fall because they would have no power.
Correct.
Everything's fine.
The front half floats for all of 10 seconds and then it plummets.
So Davos has a question.
The GM might have an answer. Superlord Kameguru Sensei might have an answer for you.
Actually, you might have an indirect answer. So is there water at the bottom of this?
I cannot answer
Like,
that.
it's raining cats. Where exactly are we going on here? Like,
We're going down the bottomless pit, as far as we're concerned.
why?
I don't know, ask Lecter.
Anyway, it's a very weird structure. There's like jetties and rock formations coming out of the wall and going into the wall, and it's very weird. The poor man's flying carpet's actually going to hug the wall because you don't want to descend into random darkness.
Yeah.
So like,
So you go over
Oh,
there,
there
and
you-
they're placing torches like stakes with lights on them, just like into the wall as they go down.
I would like to just look into the forest and make sure this thing is like a giant worm or anything. Can see this.
You do not sense a giant worm within 100 feet.
Do I sense any other life forms other than the rest of us?
Well, you can clearly see all the mages on their magic carpet. On their stone man's carpet. Back to the Stone Age, bitches.
It's a
So
poor
you have
man's
somebody
magic
sitting
carpet.
there,
Stone
sticking-
Age magic carpet.
Yeah.
sticking spikes into the wall, and the other one's just
magic
putting
stone
a light on
tablet.
top of it.
Our magic floating tablet.
It's,
Fuck off.
it's just a magic floating tablet, right?
Yeah.
It's just magic.
Yep.
Can I move it with the force?
That's beyond 100 feet.
Mess with them? No.
Anyway, so as you guys are going
Wanna
down,
Kill Matt.
well, I'm pretty sure Matt could like greater teleport everyone back.
Yeah.
Because they're all within touching range, and for that very specific reason. If all hell breaks loose, like, ah! Grab me! Everybody touch me!
Matt is the emergency exit.
Or the smoke wizard, whichever it happens to be. Even though the smoke wizard could totally just make a chariot and everyone ride that down, this is cooler. It's cooler to
This is more
combine
fun.
magic than just choose one.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Anyway, as you guys are making your way down, you find a. You come into like one of the levels. You know, like 40 feet wide, and then it goes back down to dropping off. This seems to be like dead grass. Just like, you know, along this plateau area. Definitely weird. Like it's like the grass has dried up and been that way for a while. But it does not match the flora that is above this place.
You mean Ash?
No, I mean like on the planet.
Hey, by the way, Cheetah Man.
Like this is like, you know, like
Yeah,
regular
fine.
grass.
He's with the with Juan.
I was gonna ask him if he does drugs.
No.
I will put you to sleep.
Nah, I want
Is
to
there
see.
a flaming sleep spell?
With like ketamine or something?
No. I've got sleep.
Oh, you mean like punching him?
You
really
got
hard
some
enough
drugs?
Actually, that's a great idea. If he talks about drugs one more time, punch him.
Do you want some
There you
space
go.
diamond?
He has
Do you
Marv
want
support.
What?
Do you want some space diamond?
I'm going to pull the pin on a grenade.
I wouldn't.
Actually, I put my space helmet on.
We're in a bottomless pit and you're about to blow up our ship. The only
Also-
thing
No, not that kind of grenade.
You do anything to my ship, I will fucking kill you.
It won't do nothing to your ship unless you fall unconscious and crash.
It's a sleep grenade.
Okay.
Unless you want to deal with the massive bullshit that will become upon you, then don't.
I mean, go ahead and use your sleep grenade. Since you've already pulled the pin.
Oh, I
put
didn't
it
pull
back.
it yet.
You hold the spoon. You can always put the pin back. Pulling the pin isn't the end all be all.
No, you better put that fucking pin back, or else we're gonna have
I
some
put
problems.
it back. I put it back.
Otherwise, I'll have to burn you like a heretic.
It wouldn't do much since, you know, I'm in a hazmat suit.
Yeah. Basically, all of those people that aren't like completely sealed and would be affected by this is everybody else on the ship, other than the main characters.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
I mean, I think
The Inquisition would pass out.
I think Geo would pass out, but he's probably already passed out. L, or the cat, wherever the fuck they are.
Breaking wind.
Breaking wind, right? So yeah, that's it. Get
Bear
wrecked.
probably will too, because currently Bear does not have an environmental suit.
Yeah, so like, unless you want to knock out the bear, which as a sentence makes complete sense. Anyways, when are we reaching whatever, or we can actually hop off and get on? Because like,
Well, there are multiple plateaus and areas and whatnot.
do they have anywhere to go?
Yeah, do they have like caves? and
Like
stuff in them?
To the wall.
Yeah.
And you do see multiple caves on the thing that go deeper into the wall somewhere. But
All
then-
right,
then they
just drop
turn
me
off.
off.
Okay.
There's a really big landing area. I say landing, it's a big plateau area. It's really huge.
Yep, right there.
Huge.
That'll be fine.
Pretty huge.
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 Shit, do I still have this 2,500 credits?
Are you saying that
Probably not.
it'll be a wall so tall it'll make Trump jealous?
You're going into a hole, so all the wall around you.
Is his ultimate dream. Just the walls everywhere.
Go into a hole.
Around him is a wall.
Best wall.
Oh god damn it! I just read my notes. Fucking Sev still owed me. Ah, son of a bitch! He died on us. And Frank didn't even let me fucking loot him.
How much did he owe you?
350 credits.
Wasted.
Fucking waste of space and money he was.
We all know that he never would have got that.
No, he wouldn't. Alright. Well, treasure hunting time.
My ship is stopping here.
Ooh,
Like, how far off the ground are we? Like,
You can land.
treasure.
I'm
Okay.
ready to get off this ship, like, right now. How
Okay.
far?
I feel like going treasure hunting too.
Lecter, do you wish to land?
I'll drop him off.
We get to hit things.
Can I follow the treasure hunter?
Which
Deimos
group of
hops
treasure
off and-
hunters?
So Deimos gets off and turns on his flashlight.
I guess,
I'm following the treasure hunter. I want some treasure.
I guess we
Again,
stop here.
which one?
I don't know.
Deimos, the
I guess-
giant war machine you didn't even notice. Hi
Ah.
there.
Or the
Okay, I follow the giant war machine.
Or you can go with the Krogan. The one that you've been standing around with.
Or the
Random
other,
stuff.
or the other crew who is apparently gonna continue going down without everyone else.
Is the Crusaders going treasure hunting?
They are.
By the way,
hold on, shit,
this
we're
seems-
stopping here.
This seems to be the lowest level, but before the whole like
Matt, are you okay?
Goes into a straight hole down.
You see the
Like smooth
stone
walls and
slab like
everything.
drop past, and you just hear in the distance Matt just go, "Oh shit! Wait, we're stopping there!" And it just slowly floats back up.
Oh, yeah, the wizard's flying.
All right.
Yeah,
We're
the
exiting the
wizards.
Soviet corner.
So the
and-
wizards are
and
like.
the ship.
By the way, you guys went pretty far down. Like the hole is pretty far up from you guys. I'd say it's about 100 meters.
"100 meters isn't that far."
It is. It really is.
Well, Matt, we're stopping here because some people want to go treasure hunting.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna grab my map. Give me a moment.
Is there a cave here?
Yeah,
Going
apparently
on.
so. There, Ping
Well,
said there
actually,
was-
what was that? It's like, well, Matt and the scientists are on a different level entirely, up higher than all you guys. They stopped on a ledge that is up higher, which it has actual grass, which although it was like the fuck. Did you know this was here?
No, I just saw it.
I'm
So
talking back and forth.
where-
It's like, how could this
where
be? I was like,
everybody's-
it's like this grass was underground. How did it happen?
I'll land the ship there.
This doesn't make much sense.
It's like, how did it get
Yes.
water? Didn't this place not have life like about a month ago?
There's nothing here that's bioluminescent.
Damos drops like
When there's in here,
15
what if that's our
planks
lights?
off the ground.
And he snuffs out all the lights. Everybody see anything?
No, it's too fucking dark.
So
Look
Damos
for
Alright,
is
so
like,
it's
bioluminescence.
still-
Sees nothing. I guess it's not that. Turn lights back on.
Fucking wizards are just good times are had whenever they all get. So I guess we all of the groups head over to the cave entrance.
It's like, well,
Yes.
there's multiple cave entrances. You are up higher than they
Oh, we
are. Yeah, because you guys were following along the wall as it went down, and so you hit the first landing.
Are you guys coming down here? Should we go down with the rest of the group, or should we just?
Sorry, you guys go down to about 2,000 meters? Feet? I'll say 2,000 meters.
I was
About-
about to
yeah,
say, feet
That's a lot farther.
would-
You
yeah,
were saying like 100 meters, and I was like, that's not
yeah,
very
that's
far.
that's like a football field. That's
Yeah.
roughly.
100 meters is greater than a football field. Anyway,
Yeah, I thought we stopped near with the ship and all.
Maybe I will
well,
follow
you
the,
were going off on a different tangent compared to everyone else.
Okay.
I actually am gonna follow
So
the Crusaders.
you go down to about 1,000 meters ish, and that's when the first big landing is, and that's where you just landed off because it was big enough to land the ship.
I'm talking about Matt's group.
I know
They're with
they
the
stopped at like the
ship and all.
they stopped
Yeah,
at like the
okay.
first thing that would fit the
Well,
first thing that would
well,
fit the
keeping
carpet,
track of
and
two
they just
characters is weird.
they land up on a ledge up top that's about 40 feet wide and has all this like
Yeah.
dried up dead grass. Like the fuck? That's what I was like. How'd they get water? It's like this is the ocean. It's like, was the ocean here before this?
Matt scans the grass.
I was like, you kind of cut off there.
And
So I guess roll for scanners.
I was like, it's pretty obvious what you need to roll.
I guess. These sensors?
It would be indeed be sensors.
Okay.
You die.
No, not even behind my environmental. Well, shit.
You scan it, and yeah, it's definitely grass, like from Earth grass.
Hmm.
Although the genetic is slightly different.
This is fucking weird.
Like it has like 3 extra chromosomes or whatever, which even grass of now doesn't have. And it doesn't match any of the grass that's on Nova Solo.
What's? So I guess we can cut to the rest of the group. What's everybody else doing?
Okay, so you
this
guys.
is why I wanted to keep Matt and everybody with the party, so that we didn't have to go like, all right, now for.
I was like, I don't know. Do you want to have Matt go down? I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
You just see the searchlights at the very bottom. Shit.
All
You
right,
know,
we gotta
the,
go
like-
down there and keep up with everybody.
Like you guys only went like 200 meters down, so they're like 800 meters away from you.
Yeah.
And you know, from them to you, you can see a silhouette of like rock spires and whatnot.
Oh shit.
Anyway, you MacGyver your way around them, and you make the way down to there, and
Yeah.
at a very rapid pace.
Guys, did you see that fucking grass down there? You just see Matt. Fucking grass up there?
Anyway, everyone else, you walk out and you hear the crunching sound of dead, dry grass beneath your boots. Like popcorn almost.
Oh god.
I have a feeling that there's gonna be.
Well, Bear pulls out this flag and sticks it in the ground. It has the Soviet flag.
Nice.
Amos just looks at him. Do you want me to knock
Can I get-
that out?
Can I get an awareness check?
Everyone?
Everyone but the
see it.
scientists. I mean, everyone but the. Anybody
Wizards.
that can see the flag.
Everybody but the wizards.
Wizards, yeah.
20. Modified.
That was Matthew who saw that.
No, I rolled this from.
You need 20. Okay.
So half my awareness, right?
Correct.
Didn't even start switching.
Alright,
Okay,
that's just your regular
Enough people
name.
pass. I said don't bother. Enough. You pass more than everyone else does. I'm saying enough
Show
people
off.
enough people pass that everyone can point it out to someone that even if they don't notice, or bother to roll one of the two. The flag is actually moving ever so gently. There's a breeze down here, and it's moving.
Excellent.
Like air is moving upwards. You see the
Like
flag
Batman.
like wibbling upwards, gently.
Matt, so apparently there's a draft in here, and it's going towards the entrance of the hole.
Yep.
Do some science and tell us what has happened.
Anyway, so as this happened, the the poor man's stone carpet comes down. As the
Boom.
Shit, we were supposed to stop that!
no, like right next to everyone else,
Yeah.
it hits the ground and the smoke goes out from beneath it, and the stone slab just contacts the ground. So there's a loud crunch as it breaks all the grass.
Well, that was fun.
Boom.
They all have like drawn torches. Yeah.
I'm gonna prepare my special shotgun.
I beg your fucking pardon?
I'm sorry. Sorry, character who is banned from using guns.
As I
Personally,
said, special shotgun.
Is it a spontaneous shotgun?
No, but he should know what it is since I basically can use it like.
Okay,
It doesn't
so
do
he
damage.
shoots-
It's just quite inconvenient to
Oh,
people
no.
who take it. It's quite annoying.
I just
Okay.
backhand the flagpole directly at Lecter.
Just sticks into him.
You hit it, it bends and spirals, and then it hits Lecter in the chest. So it like bends at a 90-degree angle, so it hits Lecter, and so it's sticking in him, and it's sticking straight up. You know,
Lecter, you
it
now
happens
you
to
now have
degrees
15
up.
points of communism.
Yeah,
I'm
1
taking
point
it.
communism.
I take it out and chuck it over the edge.
No.
The communism.
You see Bear holding out his hands like, no.
It'll reach the bottom eventually. We'll find it when we're done.
Alright, Damos just starts going into the hole.
So, Sean, do you understand what I'm getting at? Please tell me you do.
Slightly.
What do you mean slightly?
You rarely use this thing, Lecter. I think I've heard you talk about it once.
No, okay. What do you mean once?
You've talked about it like once.
You've taken it to the face.
Yeah, once.
I've
No,
used
not-
it multiple times.
Is this what blinded Palpatine?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the edging katana. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know what he's
Anyway.
talking about.
So a great amount of light begins to gather in Lecter's arm.
That stupid thing?
Yes, essentially I could blast it at your face, light you up. Like I said, it's quite inconvenient to whoever
Didn't
takes
it also, Didn't it also, like, knock people unconscious?
Oh yeah, if I build up enough power for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I can't
so
hear
that
you
happens.
guys because you're very, very far behind me by now.
Oh, shit.
I was just walking off.
Well, then maybe use your communicator, because you couldn't hear us anyways, because you're a robot.
I already
So
told
the
you.
Crusaders are charging in.
Deimos, watch out behind you.
Ah!
Bear starts following the crusade. The
There's a from
Crusaders.
behind you.
So are the Crusaders burning everything in sight, or are they?
With the boot slingers, I also turn on the speakers, so it starts playing the Soviet national anthem as I'm following the Crusaders.
Guys,
So
we
the
are
Soviet
just screaming
national
stealth.
anthem. Well, Marf is.
Matt. Matt.
Whatever the hell is this hole, I'm gonna convert them to communists.
They're already communist. What? Yes, Lecter.
This is what I wanted to. I needed someone I could at least talk to.
Okay.
Talk to me, Lecter.
See what I mean? I'm left with him.
I think I'm gonna go to sneak board and follow them.
Time to follow.
So now the marching order is
You
Deimos.
see there's a robot charging into a whole bunch of Crusaders following him, a bear following him, playing their Soviet national
Then
anthem.
the tiger. Then the wizard.
Tiger! How
Whatever the-
dare thee!
Myself enjoying
The
the
cat man. Then the cat man. Then the wizards. And Lecter.
The wizards on their poor man's stone carpet.
I don't think you noticed
We're
me
flying
following
it down
them.
the tunnel.
They're just sitting on it
I
as it
figured
floats.
they would make like a little dune buggy.
No, no,
I'm
no.
trying to
They're
figure
just
out
sitting on
that,
it
but
as it
amazing.
floats along the ground. Like it floats like an inch above the ground. They're just.
Wait, I have an idea.
Is my bike on the gimme?
Matt, we can
No.
Yes.
I can barely hear you from how deep into the cave I am.
Bullshit.
Anyway,
You're here for the
so,
communicator.
Deimos
I'm
is
right
making-
behind you.
So Deimos is making his way into a cave in the wall.
Is this a...
Deimos says this over the chanting right behind him. Darius, vote! Darius, vote!
I
So-
can barely hear you. Shut up!
So, Matt, you think we're gonna find anything here?
Oh,
Heresy.
baby. Oh
From
god, what is the problem? Is it still here?
from
You're
Marv.
gonna be charging with
Heresy!
your friends.
I should imagine from Marv. He just is like, so you think we're gonna find anything from Marv? Heresy.
Okay, so they're gone. Would you like to take a casual stroll, taking our time and being careful?
I don't
You
think
just
we
see,
need to
you
be
just see the
careful.
wizard just slowly floating on this on this stone slab.
They're standing on it and it's going by.
I'll follow the stars
I quote, I'm not
One of them-
charging
one
in,
of them-
I'm sneaking.
One of them is like flipping off.
Oh,
Palpatine.
I'm behind all of the Crusaders, so if they hit any traps, they're the ones that are gonna trigger it.
We have the hit points to take the traps, so it'll be fine.
I should imagine like as the wizards go by, like one of them's flipping off Palpatine as they go by. Or they're all flipping off Palpatine.
What did you say? Hello?
What?
Where who say what?
Sean, what did you say?
All the wizards are flipping off Palpatine and everyone else as they wizard their way by.
I totally agree. Well, let's keep going.
Magic!
And I am being careful, darn it.
I'd like to go get my bike off the gimme and just
Oh my god.
slowly
It is
drive
becoming
down
wacky racist.
It has a headlight on it, right?
Of course it does.
Good.
It's a
Then I
bike.
Speaking
I
of which,
should use it.
Matt tries to use one of the flashlights in the front of the stone slab to give it a headlight.
So, the guy draws braces around them just to anchor them to the stone slab. There's like 3 of them pointing forward. Huzzah! Magic, bitches!
They're not riding a
Magic
slab. They're
motherfuckers,
riding a rock.
It's not a boulder.
People used to
It's
take
a
these
rock.
babies for miles. Anyways, so what is?
So
what is
roughly how
everybody
far
else's
down
plan?
the tunnel is everybody individually?
Well, it's more of you're crossing the plane and then you're getting to the tunnel. I'm setting this up right now, so when I mention it later, you don't be like, wait a minute, because you can't land right next to the damn cave.
Yeah.
Again, getting on my bike and
So Palpatine beats everybody going 200 something miles an hour. So you hear that, yeah, almost Palpatine goes, vroom, and he passes everyone.
Palpatine.
bye guys.
Harry's gonna go by zoom.
So
Actually, no,
Palpatine's gonna die to a
Everyone-
crash.
You hear more of a scream as he goes by over the course of like 2 seconds. So as everyone seems, Palpatine. What was?
There he goes.
Hey guys, something weird just like flew by me from back there. What was that?
Palpatine.
And then you hear
He said he went to go grab his bike.
as he crashed into the wall because he forgot to use the brakes.
He said he went to
So
go grab
can
his
you-
bike.
Can you ride for driving?
Roll for
Ride for driving.
I'm thinking about roll.
Right, we're
Don't
done.
even need to roll, just
I
need
said
to
roll.
ride.
Well, he's not
So you
really
said ride.
driving it. He's more of along for the ride. So
I mean, I wasn't really planning to go like super fast, but
No.
or just
Well,
faster
Good
than
enough
everyone
for
else.
this.
Can't figure out how to turn it on.
Palpatine gets in front of everyone and then immediately stops.
Nope.
Just it's like
He
laying
gets-
on the ground. He's sitting there trying to start it again. Just as everyone walks by him. All the wizards again. Wizard magic bitches! How's your technology doing now, huh? As they just float on by.
And look where technology took you now.
Bitch.
All we need is magic.
hey Sean.
Yeah?
Force lightning was 66, right?
Sean, Zinniger was 86, right?
Hey Matt.
That's
how much
correct.
health do you have?
Palpatine, how much health do you
25,
have?
But I'm also resistant
Hey, you
to
guys,
electricity.
remember, I could throw you into a room again. Quit fighting.
There's
You
also
need to
like
run
6 other wizards there that do
Yeah.
things that no one else knows about. So,
Uh,
especially you.
What do you mean?
You don't know what any of them do, other than the one that does smoke shit. That's about it.
I can kind of figure out what the blind one does.
There's one that
He's the one who's
scribbles.
been drawing.
So you know
things
what?
up there.
2 out of the 6 of them. Have
And then
fun.
there was the stone one.
You don't know which one that was.
Literally- I don't know which one it was, but I know one of them did it.
Damos just passes by Palpatine
Oh,
as he's contemplating murdering all the magicians in the world.
And then they turn around and annihilate him.
Yes.
So one of them summons a rabbit. Run.
Uh,
Oh god.
I would like to use Sith alchemy to make this rabbit a giant death rabbit, and then ride
It
it.
doesn't need to be
Run faster.
giant. The rabbit jumps and lunges at Palpatine. It rips his throat out.
Okay, Monty
Yes.
Python.
Yes, that's the one from Monty Python.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Okay. Time passes. We get to the cave.
I need an awareness check from Marv and Durgan.
Deimos?
Well, Durgan's with you.
First.
Well, you're the first ones to get there now, so maybe
Awareness
you
check
guys.
from what?
Marf and Durgan.
Awareness check. From awareness, of course.
Oh,
Durgan
Natural.
sees shit.
Natural 20.
20.
oh.
Durgan, you don't see much. It's decently dark, other than the lit flames of their torches. Not much is being lit. Marv. You see a few skeletons, like covered in moss and whatnot. They're like kneeling and praying.
Guys, I'm detecting a lot of heresy.
Good for you. Are you sure it's not just us?
Like they're laying down on their side still, with their arms in the praying position.
No, like look, and I point at one of the skeletons.
Look at what? We're not even there yet. You guys bolted way ahead
Yell
of
louder.
us.
Look!
Seriously, fucking look, Deimos, you're here.
Yes, I'm actually in front of him. Yes.
Yeah.
The wizards make it there first, and then Deimos makes it.
They're hovering. They're like, "Fuck you, bitch! You technological piece of shit."
No, we don't do that to everybody else. We just do it to Palpatine.
Who thought he could beat us
Palpatine's a
with technology?
bitch.
He thought he could beat us with his force powers. Oh, what a chump.
Man.
Magic, motherfucker! Do you know it?
It just seems like everyone hates Palpatine.
Magic,
Well,
motherfucker!
now
do you know
everyone
it?
hates Palpatine.
Oh, great. Who crashed again? Another person needs to get a fucking tow truck.
My
My
bad.
life.
Oh, God.
Too real.
So, shall I roll?
You shall.
Oh, Mark probably pointed this out
And
since with a
wizards.
nat 20.
Yeah.
Marvin's
I was like,
actively
I
pointing
really
this
want to.
I step on one of the bodies and just it, and I'm like, what?
You step up.
Oh, what shit?
Deimos walks up and steps on the femur. Yeah. What?
Oh, shit.
dead things. It
It
looks
points
like
at your
they're
feet.
praying.
Oh,
You look down and you just see the skeleton on its side. It's like light covering and moss and other things as its arms in the praying position.
oh. Damus just moves his foot from over its skull to next to the skull. And continues on.
Wizards, Marv points this out, so everyone sees it. Like, oh.
Oh shit.
A few of the wizards start examining it.
Bear walks up and put a communist sticker on him.
I'm gonna keep
Walks
walking.
off.
On the skull.
Bear comes over, puts his little bear sticker on it, and then continues going.
God damn it.
By the way, guys, you've been noticing this bear sticker on a lot of things lately. Mostly your things.
He put that on my shit.
Well, he hasn't
Bear, you
really
get about
been
30
to your area, so.
Okay.
Bear, I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. Whatever my shit you put on, the stickers on, you better take them off.
I will say, Matthew, you did notice that there was a bear sticker on the Rubik's Cube. That was a little weird.
He's turning the ship communist.
One sticker at a time.
Going to kill him. Going to kill everyone.
Yeah, if I communize you first.
I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay.
Surprised he didn't like lose his hand when he put a sticker on the cube.
Unperturb the party and
It's
forges
just the power
ahead.
of communism for you.
And the party continues forward into the depths of the cave.
Okay, so this is a way into the session. we'll probably do it another hour, and then we're calling it. What do y'all think of it so far?
I think we should be far more ahead than where we are.
It's reminding me of something.
I like wizard shenanigans.
Hey, Ross.
Yeah.
Okay then, yeah.
You just hear one by one.
So you guys arrive at the
Oh,
entrance of
no.
the cave.
You see someone's light goes out one by one.
No! Not that kind of.
You're next.
Need more kind of keep way spooky dark.
Do I
Anyway.
still have my fire going?
On your hand? Yeah.
Good.
Like I said, I'm still walking forward. I'm just kind of pointing the light directly in front of me.
Yeah, Lecter, you've like funneled it into a fine beam.
Wonder how Lecter would react if I polymorphed into a human. What did that spell?
You probably feel weird having a gender.
I feel weird because I'd actually feel like I need to wear clothes again, even though I hate it.
Something
Still walks around naked, doesn't give a damn.
You did this, Matt. This is your fault.
I'm not doing it. But I'm just
Now,
thinking
which
about what-
gender will he be?
I don't know.
Well, you said he, so he.
Well, he Lecter.
Excuse me, I'm an Apache helicopter.
Apache helicopter
He
Lecter.
turns into a microwave.
You turn into
I
a
will
micro
loot your
pig.
food.
You turn into a micro pig wearing a tiny raincoat and booties.
Damos alone forges ahead into the darkness.
Oh bullshit! I'm still walking.
No,
Anyway.
we're all following.
So,
Yeah.
a few of the wizards stop to examine the bones and the clothes of the guy, of whoever it was that died. Because this is very interesting. Matthew, do you wish to stay with them, or are you gonna continue on?
Yeah, I will also examine.
Roll.
What?
Archaeology!
That's not a skill.
I know it's
Do an investigation.
Occult?
All of the
I
above.
would say investigation?
Okay.
Do you have it?
Yes, I have investigation.
Also,
I'm a fucking intelligence man. Of course I have investigation.
I would also like to investigate this stuff.
Okay, so Palpatine's dragging his bike along.
I got a 7. I didn't get a 1.
Man. Then there's the other
14.
wizards. God damn it, I forgot to change my name to Matt. Yeah.
Anyway, the other wizards are just gonna take a 10 since they're not really in a rush.
Yeah.
Don't know why you didn't. That would have nailed you with 13.
Wait, I thought taking 10 meant you just got a 10. Without the modifiers.
No, it means that you add your modifier to it.
Oh, well,
You take your time so you can take a 10 with your modifiers. Because a 10 doesn't pass here. At the point that you can't roll to pass with, at the point that you can't take a 10 and pass, you need to roll. Or take
You
a
need to
20.
say these things beforehand.
yeah.
You kind of just told me roll.
If we can take a 10, say
You
that
can
we
always take a 10. Unless you're
No,
in
we
combat.
can't.
No, we really can't.
Well, you can always ask if we can take a 10.
Do you want us to ask every time if we can take a 10?
Can I take a 10?
Of
Can I
course you
take a
can.
10?
Can
Can
I
I take a 10?
Can
Can
I
I take a 10?
And my response is
Okay.
going to be, are you in combat? And are
I
you in
take
a
a 10?
rush?
Can I take a 10?
If both
Can I
answers
take
are
a
no, then yes, you may take a 10.
Can I take a 10?
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 Can I take a 11?
So Palpatine, your vision grows dark
What do you
as you
mean,
vanish
Palpatine?
from this mortal coil.
Oh.
Let Dad bot appear.
Matthew, turn around. There's a great big. There's some green slime on the ground where Palpatine once was, and it covers his bike.
Leaving.
So, Deimos, what do you think of the darkness?
So what do we actually figure out?
I feel that it leaves me in ignorance, but my flashlight makes the experience pretty illuminating.
Hold on.
It
If
brightens
you're a
up the
robot, don't
situation.
you have
I know,
like
right?
infrared sensors? So you can just use
I-
infrared to see everything?
You can
I
literally-
do have
Infrared
infrared.
detects heat. Remember that.
Not if it's cold.
No,
Didn't we give him night vision?
Only works if there's light. Or an amount of light.
There's
which
an amount of
my
light.
flashlight does have. It does provide.
At which point night vision's kind of redundant. Because then you're absolutely blinded by everything the light actually touches.
Oh yeah, but light.
So Matt and Co is gonna be taking a break temporarily.
One of them brings out some sandwiches. So I see all the wizards just like sitting cross-legged on this stone tablet while talking about the position of the bones and whatnot as they enjoy some sandwiches and whatnot. Everyone
Yeah.
just walks by.
Damus, you say anything interesting? Or just more darkness?
Anyway, the cave continues down and the amount of grass on the ground like quickly thins out to nothing, and then you're walking on plain stone. Like tiled stonework.
Tiled stonework, you say?
Yes, pretty beat up and
Why?
worn.
I
Like-
want to try and scan the room, or the cavern, whatever.
With what?
Can I still see the ceiling?
I'm going to take my time. You know,
With
everything.
what? Your eyes?
My flashlight and infrared.
Okay. Yes, you can still see the ceiling.
Roof's still there.
Okay, the itinerary of
So as
Fire.
Bear walks into the cave, he just starts plastering Lenin posters on the wall as he's walking down the
God
cave.
damn it.
So Lecter, since you're walking behind Bear, you notice all these Lenin posters on the wall, on the walls.
I start ripping them down one by one and continue walking.
Let yourself do all the work Bear does. So everyone, you hear the sound of tearing coming from the entrance of the cave. Well, actually, no, that's everyone else. The wizards and them, they hear tearing coming from in the cave. Shh. 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 Like the fuck?
The fuck?
More for no rules. The fuck?
By the way, behind the Crusaders, there's just the grass is just sort of burning just a little.
Well, I asked,
Oh, it's burned.
would they be setting the grass on fire on purpose? If not, it won't be burning.
I mean, there may be some fun.
Damus, is there anything of notice at your end?
That's a very good question, John.
The tiled stonework looks pretty detailed, worn heavily. The walls seem to be carved out of the rock straight. There is weird writings here and there, but they don't seem to be accurate. Like, you know, perfectly level or anything. They're just like haphazardly strewn about.
I see, Matt.
What?
You got some work to do down here.
God fucking damn it.
It's scholarly work.
Hold on, let me finish my sandwich.
Damn good sandwich!
It's a very...
Matthew, Sev just like leans over whispered to me. Yes, it is a very good sandwich.
That sandwich is really good.
Didn't your mother make these?
Did she?
They're all
There's a
looking
little
around. They're
note.
like, I didn't make it.
There's a little note in the sandwich. Remember, I'll always love you.
Oh.
Signed, Greg.
Oh wait.
Oh, wait a minute. Also, I'm just like, I thought you made them. I'm like, none
No, I
of them made
didn't
it.
make 'em.
It's
like-
not even a sandwich. It's an illusion.
Oh, it's just empty calories.
Nope, nope.
It was
There's
dirt.
there's whatever calories are in something that's covered in cat litter.
God damn it.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Tomfoolery
the
is this.
so the stonework goes for about 20 or so feet in, and then it ends in a straight T junction. There seems to be 2 rooms on the left and on the right. The one on the left slightly bigger than the one on the right. What seems to be, you know, frames for beds of some sort, made of stone, are the only thing that remain.
I see. I have a prediction, guys.
The corner of the room there's
What's your prediction?
Religious suicides. A lot of them.
Oh, that means that there's a lot of heresy.
Yes, Marv. Heresy.
There's more.
There's more.
Matthew and everyone else. I mean Matthew and the wizards begin hearing Dare's Vault being chanted very loudly down the tunnel.
They can hear him going back and forth, back and forth.
You can't blame me for this one.
I still kind of can.
No.
I mean, by definition, they're all dead. And pretty crispy, I think.
They don't have any skin, it's just their bones.
Yep.
Damn it. It's not the Crusaders that are in the fucking dungeon.
They're slowly approaching them behind while putting up London posters on the wall.
Slowly approaching him behind while taking the linen posters down.
While eating a sandwich.
Behind the Crusaders, you still hear the whoosh, whoosh.
No, I feel like the Crusaders have drowned out noise now. Caves are just Dare's Vault, Dare's Vault.
The wizards have decided, wait a minute, we don't have to sit here and eat. The tablet can
Yeah,
move
that's
while
right.
we eat. So they're all
They
sitting in
just
the
have a-
tablet while it's moving, eating their sandwiches.
They just have a
Oh, did
blanket
anybody
set out.
figure out anything
little
for the
basket.
skeletons?
They got some wine uncorked.
What?
No, we have some water, but I can turn it into.
So it's the same thing.
They brought a single bucket, which they use magic to refill and turn to whatever they want. Because that's all you need when you have magic.
No, no. So did anybody figure out anything from you guys that took the time?
From the skeletons.
Well, it's continuing, but he wanted to say something, so I stopped.
Hmm.
Anyway,
I think he cut out.
you can burn now!
Burn!
Fire
No.
everywhere!
Knowledge.
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 Still walking.
Knowledge.
DM, tell me a story.
Tell me a story all about how your life got turned upside down.
He went
Well,
down
you
one
see-
little cave and his mom got scared.
Shut up!
He said, "You're moving."
Shut up, shut up, shut up. I got this, I got this, I got this. Once
Tell
upon a
me how you
time,
became the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
well, you see, there was once a group of people that went down to the cave, but then started wandering around aimlessly, not really knowing what to do, but it should really get back to the matter at hand.
Nah.
Lame.
This story's lame.
I like
Hold
where
on.
mine was going.
You like go to Zeus, I was like, Zeus, can you tell me a story? Well, you
No.
see,
I can tell you the story of how
it was a
I
crew
killed
of people who
everyone.
went down into a giant-ass fucking hole. They have no idea where it came from. With weird shit literally everywhere. Decided, hey, let's go down this creepy-ass cave that we never heard from again. The end. Although the chantings of Deus Vult can still be heard to this day.
The
It may have not been a volcano before, but it is now.
Deus Vult and the screams of Palpatine.
And all the
Okay,
wizards.
continuing down.
The wizards passed on these stories. But they were there.
Matt, get over here.
And they're super rad
Hold on, I'm
magical
getting
carpet.
the lore. On what the fuck happened? Was up with the skeletons?
Tell us the lore.
What do you mean? You do that
It's
with me.
Yeah, you pass like 3 skeletons, and they all seem to be in roughly the same praying position.
Can I look at where
Although
they're
most of their
praying?
clothing are like gone with the time.
Yeah.
Like, are they all
A few of them had
poisoned?
rings on.
What kind of rings?
Don't
Ooh.
touch them.
Treasure.
They seem to be gold rings with some sort of gem in them.
Sounds like a ring you can loot.
Sounds
Yes.
like something that's super cursed. I would like to.
It's totally cursed. It's like 102% cursed.
Would like to take one.
God damn it.
Palpatine's ahead.
I'm gonna shotgun Palpatine in the
Only-
face.
only the people that are taking the time to look at each of these bodies is finding these. So everyone else is up ahead. Anyway, so yeah.
I'm right there. I said I would look at the bodies. And I would investigate them.
He did
Okay,
roll master
so-
investigation.
So if
Palpatine's-
Matt's there, I would also be there.
I guess Palpatine grabs one of the rings from one of the bodies. Palpatine, can you make a perseverance check for me?
God damn
I
it.
most certainly can.
Palpatine, come on! Palpatine!
Hey man, it's happening sooner or later.
Palpatine!
Yep, there we go.
Get critical
Another natural one.
fucking one
Another natural
with a
zero.
-1.
Got that 0 game.
Man, it wasn't cursed before, but it sure is now.
Wait, so Palpatine, you have weakness to magic right now,
I
right?
do. Yes, I do.
Well, congratulations, Dust.
Sean, would you like to go ahead?
I shall.
And you have 0 fate points, correct?
Can you go ahead and roll a stealth check for me?
A stealth check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
My precious.
Oh my god, it's totally the One Ring.
Oh god.
It is totally the fucking One Ring.
Just give Palpatine the one ring.
So Palpatine skulks off into the darkness and never hear from him again.
Is that the end of Palpatine?
Like modified character deck, like. What?
You'll see. Come next session, you'll see.
What do you mean? You're never to be heard from again.
He
I
just
also
jumped
close-
into the pit.
I also close on Friday, so I won't be here for next session.
That's a good thing. You don't need to be here.
So Palpatine, why don't you go ahead and tell us more about your next character?
I'd love to.
Don't be surprised. It'll be a surprise. The wizard's telling you it's 110% curse, and he didn't even check it. And you're like, I'm not gonna believe him.
No, I 100%.
I didn't even need to check it. I knew it.
As soon as you
Matt
said
has
something-
experience going through dungeons and shit like this.
Look,
He
as soon
knows
as you said
that.
something- As soon as you said something about a ring, I knew it was a curse.
Why did you take it?
Well, one.
Think about your shield, man.
Well, at least-
I'm tired of Palpatine.
Well,
Plus, everybody started really hating on him, so.
because you
I'm-
made
That's
him
part of your
such
character.
a
Up that
massive
island!
dick.
That's
You
part of your
brought
character.
Armageddon to an island.
Look, you should understand. Palpatine's a hated character. Everyone loves him. They all love to hate him.
Exactly.
You're
And now
needed.
they will have nobody.
Palpatine cannot die. He is required to be hated.
This is the worst thing I can do to the party.
Hold
Palpatine is
on.
going to become the final boss.
Isn't there a
Fucking
god that
nowhere
wants
to
his
put him.
head? So wouldn't that god make sure he stays alive to make sure he's the one that
No.
takes his head?
There are
God
multiple
wants him
gods.
dead.
There are multiple gods who want me dead. What do you?
There's
For
probably-
one,
there's at
he's
least one.
not a god. He is god-like.
Yeah.
2, he's the kind of person who just like, he's dead now.
He would go up, resurrect me, and then kill me.
He could do that.
That's good. But
So,
Anyway, so in the room that had that bed frame and whatnot, in the corner there was like a pedestal that had a vase with what was probably once a flower that has since grown completely out of control and is covering the corner of the room
Jesus.
with you know, and it's all dried up and dead right now, along with all the flowers. The other room has a body in it. It's laying in the frame on the floor, also in the praying position.
Alright.
This seemed to have a bracelet with a weird inscription on it. A silver bracelet with weird glyphs on it. Anyway, after a few minutes, the magic boys make it over.
Matt, read this
What?
shit.
Which shit specifically?
All the shit. On the wall.
Well, first, let me check something real quick. I check for curses.
Roll occult.
I like how nobody even tried to. Like, no one was like, oh, we're talking about.
You like disappeared, man. You're gone.
You left your bike.
And when they
Yeah,
leave
right.
the cave, they'll notice that, like, Palpatine's bike's here. What's Palpatine?
23.
It's all cursed. All
Everything
of
here.
it. Everything.
I'm not reading any of it.
Every tile, the air, the
Nobody
bed.
touch anything.
There is a curse where the flower used to be.
No, you don't understand that. The ground.
Who the fuck's doing that? Stop.
We're not standing on anything. We're floating.
The rock you're standing on is now cursed.
Oh shit.
That was magical.
This place gives curses out like the plague.
Oh my god.
Like
It's a
candy.
curse that it doesn't do anything bad. It just spreads.
It's like Palpatine.
We'll eventually do something bad.
It's Palpatine's curse. It's just there.
Definitely your curse now. Fucking going Gollum on us.
I shall come back as Sauron.
You will see what this does. I will say one thing though, it is fucking amazing.
Good.
I hope no one would touch it because Matt would yell, "It's fucking cursed! No one touched that thing." Nope, there's Palpatine.
I literally told you.
Well, I have
didn't
five
even need
curses
to
already.
check. I didn't even check. I just knew. It's
Every-
fucking cursed.
Every single one of us knew any item in this place is cursed.
That's why you give everything to me.
No.
I'd say then perish, but like
Anyways.
you already did. So
I
bye.
probably will.
Anyways. Are any of the runes or anything in here cursed? What's cursed in this room? Or in this entire fucking vicinity?
All of it.
Every with a 20.
Everywhere the light doesn't touch, and where it does touch.
Everything the light touches. It's like, but there's no light. Exactly.
Wait, that means nothing's cursed.
I don't believe the GM.
I don't either.
No, you're looking around and nothing actually seems to be cursed. None of the glyphs are cursed. There's something on that bracelet, but none of the
Is it
glyphs
like-
are cursed.
Is the bracelet cursed?
Oh, and actually the area has a higher magical volume than normal.
Cool, but what's the deal with the bracelet?
You can't quite tell.
Nobody
It's-
touch it.
It's weird. It's not sentient.
Nobody.
It's
How-
weird.
Nobody
Palpatine
you
swoops
can't
out
quite
of nowhere and
describe
just
it.
grabs it.
touch it.
Thanos just lifts up one finger. Moi?
Palpatine swoops out of nowhere and grabs it
I-
and disappears into the darkness.
Boy?
I mean, if you want to
Nope,
risk
Matthew.
it, I don't know. What?
So Matthew, to describe this magically, like how how the spell actually works, you're looking at it and it has a warm summer feeling, but a cold cold winter bite, and it's kind of pinkish.
So, what
It's-
kind of magics are in it? You know. what
You
does
have
it-
no idea. You've never seen this.
Oh god.
Thanos is going to pick it up anyways.
Yeah, Damos, take it.
Something new.
It's something new, but it's something weird.
Okay, since he's a robot, he instantly fails.
Who?
What?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Or-
You're an object.
Alright.
You're an object, therefore you don't get a save.
Okay.
Oh no.
So
Do I sprout?
there's a massive puff of smoke, and Amos is gone.
That's wonderful.
The bracelet falls to the ground. Ding 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 ding.
Nobody touch that. Ever.
Can my communicator reach them?
You go to access your communicator, and you seem to be out of range. Or too much interference, one of the two.
You seem to be in another dimension.
Well, that didn't happen before.
Bear walks up to the bracelet and starts surrounding it and communist propaganda. It's gonna
There
convert
you
that
go.
bracelet to communist.
There you go. Make sure nobody ever touches it.
So we've lost 2 party members over the course of 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, you can you with a 23. You said I don't fucking know, so.
But it wasn't a natural.
It wasn't cursed.
It
So
wasn't cursed, but you have no idea what it does.
give me a
That's much
rough
fair, anyway.
idea. I've been studying.
Thing is, this is not anything that can be studied. I'm pulling this from a source. I'm not pulling it out of my ass either.
Thank you.
You always are.
I started building up shit for this planet because I knew you guys would come to it enough that you would eventually run into these things. So I can throw things on these planets that you will eventually get to, and it won't go to waste. So I can put some planning into them.
Deimos is gone.
Well, good things Marv's there.
So Marv and all the Crusaders are like,
Yeah, with a contingent of Crusaders.
Nobody touch that.
So if someone picked it up with a pair of tongs, that would be transported where I am too. It's been actively trying to transport the planet, but it's just too large and it's been failing.
The spell wasn't made. The enchantment wasn't made high enough.
Mm-hmm.
cast at level 100.
Which makes me question, what was the weight limit, considering considering Matt couldn't teleport me.
I go on the calm. Guys! Deimos is gone!
Precious. My precious.
Bear better than
Your
becoming.
shield,
Be,
Palpatine.
Bear starts putting linen posters all around the area too.
There you go. There you go. Sanctify it with communism.
So so now this crime scene of a bedroom now looks like a communist propaganda room. A kid who stumbled into condoms like this is the best thing ever, covers his wall with it. Yep, feels like that.
It's like the second October Revolution. Wait, I think there was already a second October Revolution.
The 232nd October Revolution.
Accurate.
I've returned from dealing with
Welcome
another
back,
screaming
Welcome back,
Deamos.
dog.
Deimos is gone.
Oh yeah, no, I was here for that.
Okay.
I was here for that.
So, either Sean's gonna throw something at me to do, or you guys get to enjoy the rest of the room.
So where'd Deimos go?
Touched a bracelet and he vanished.
And now the entire room is surrounded by communist propaganda.
And there is
At it.
Marv steps in, sanctifying it with communism.
sanctifying it with
Matt, why don't you
communism.
just touch the bracelet, see if it does anything?
Well, Deimos did that, and he's probably in another dimension. So, thank you.
Say again?
You see, Deimos did that, and he's in another dimension. So,
Well,
Or
but he's
dead.
not organic.
well, apparently that this works with non-organic things.
Don't be a bitch.
How about Lecter? How about you touch it?
Fine. 1077 North Collins.
Make that 3 characters gone in one night.
Well, I mean, we just split the party because, you know,
Don't you know?
there's something that instantly splits the party. With very, very little warning, honestly.
Keep the wizard in the middle where
Again.
there can shed some light. Keep the
Fucking-
wizards in the middle.
By the way, the identify spell, it doesn't actually tell you
1077
what
North Collins.
gives you a bonus to it. So with a 23, I probably would have at least had a loose understanding of what it could do. Going off a basic, if we were going off of normal Dungeons and Dragons,
Does this look normal to you?
Could be a form of magic.
It
you've just
kinda
never
does,
seen before.
actually.
yeah, I literally take spells from the Pathfinder list.
He takes spells from the Pathfinder list. They're in a cave, and there's magical shit.
For God's sake, one of the
And-
Crusaders is an Inquisitor.
It's full of.
Okay. Okay.
You can't talk about Marv like that. He's a special case.
So what do you
He
want me to
also
roll?
breaks physics on the regular. Perseverance check.
Taros did that.
You know what? That seems to be
Handball
a common theme among Moon's characters about breaking and
I
setting
don't
things
do it
to
on
hell.
purpose. The DM just makes it up.
That's true. Sean, you have made up every single instance of him
Yo.
breaking
Not just
the
me.
universe.
Natural 20.
Natural.
Selector.
Fucking funny.
See, Matt, you just can't be a bitch, and then I reach for it.
Lecter, you begin to feel in your mind the picture of things floating in empty space. Deimos was one of those things.
Deimos just spins by. Hey.
Hey, like that.
He's changing from 2001 Space
It's a
Odyssey.
ring of holding.
Like, hold on, like, is this like a weird storage device or something?
Seems that way.
Can I pull Deimos back out?
Yeah. Okay, so Lecter like concentrates on Deimos, and then there's a nice big puff of smoke, and Deimos is now standing next to Lecter.
Yo, what,
Bam.
what up?
Deimos
What?
What up? See, Matt, you can't
Ladies and
be a
gentlemen, magic bullshit.
See,
Let
Matt,
you pull the rabbit. Pull the
Marv.
Deimos out of his hat.
Marv.
Ladies and gentlemen, magic
you.
bullshit.
No, Matthew said that, and then Marv and all the Inquisitors.
See, Matt, you can't be a bitch. You gotta fucking do it.
Fucking.
Now, what the fuck did I do?
Do you? Is there anything else in there?
Hold on. Let me look again. Wait, hold on. Let me look again. Do I see anything else?
There seems to be a book of some sort.
I focus on the book and try to pull it out.
A book appears next to you on the floor.
Matt, there you go.
Check it for curses.
It is not cursed.
Okay.
Deimos picks it up.
Now it just appears again. Deimos picks it up.
Book of Holding within the Ring of Holding.
He goes,
And then
Deimos,
it turns out we're holding.
you were in the
Now we
giant
get back-
hole
He
of
runs
holding.
over and puts a communist sticker on it.
He goes, the book opens up, the pages begin flipping to a random page. And then Deimos gets sucked into it, and then closes.
God damn it.
I was gonna roll a cult to see if it was cursed or magic, but okay.
Is this a book of holding? Was there a book of holding?
It's a book of holding within a ring of
I'm joking,
A
it's
bracelet
just a
of holding?
book.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
had
a
a-
book.
I have a very strong
There's nothing
feeling.
magical about it.
I have a
Okay.
I have a very strong feeling Sean did that specifically because he knew I would be the one to touch it.
Yep.
And that
I
there
mean, hey,
are-
now I can, if I had that, I can use it to greater teleport you.
I mean,
basically.
to be honest, Deimos, if I
Marv
picked
could
up
have,
that ring-
by the way, Marv or Palpatine could have been equal opportunists for touching that.
yeah, if I picked up that bracelet ring thing, and I saw you in there, I'd probably just leave you there as payback.
For what?
Dislocating his arm.
You tried to break my arms on
So,
multiple of them.
Seeing that it is not magic whatsoever in any way, shape, or
Deimos, what's the book say?
looks at the book.
I look at the book and see if I understand it.
Let me look at the book.
It's written in it.
No, Matt, you were a
You
bitch
do
a few
not.
seconds ago. You don't get the book.
You do
I
not
do not
understand and read
understand
that.
this. Here you go, Matt.
Thank you.
What's it? Hold on, what's it say? And lean
Look
over
at
Matt's
it.
shoulder.
Linguistics.
You look at it. It's a bunch of symbols. And
Hey, look, it's a bunch of symbols.
and a drawing.
While he's sitting there looking at
I'm telling
symbols
Lecter.
and pictures, Bear just walks over and sticks a sticker right in the middle of the page.
I take the sticker out. Knock it
What
off
did you
right
say,
out.
Sean?
It's a bunch of squibbles.
It's a bunch of squibbles.
Squibbles.
It's not even
Hey-
common.
Matt, I think it's a bunch of squibbles.
Let me take a look at it. Is it Anchorage?
It is not.
Then in that case, language. 16.
After going through like 4 or 5 pages, you're able to get where you need to start from. This might take a while.
Okay, I'm gonna need to study this later.
You want me to hang on to it?
Sure.
How about
I tapped the bracelet
match
on it.
the symbols in the book to the ones on the wall? See if they match. You know, just
They
in
do.
case we might actually need to learn now.
They do.
Well, study
Should I
session,
take
everybody.
Should I take a moment to read it then?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want.
It may take you a few hours, Matthew.
This could take a few hours.
You brought a sandwich, right?
Had.
Enough for the group.
It's like I had a sandwich.
I'm fine. Lecter's
shit.
fine.
Holy shit!
Honestly, two of them.
Bear's language is apparently 10.
Whoa!
Are you fucking kidding me?
So you get a +5. You get a +5.
Why do you have a language 10 though?
Why do you have a language of 10?
Russian bear. Dog.
What did you put? What? Okay, what is language under again?
Cleverness, which my cleverness is really high, so it's
There you
probably a
go.
lot.
Cheetah Man, what are you doing? Other than hiding in the darkness.
I just find it hilarious that the bear that never talks has a really high language skill.
So you
I
could
have
write in
no
all
idea
those
what
lang-
I'm doing.
so you could write in all those languages.
I think I'm out of my depth for things to do at the present.
Don't worry,
Explore dungeon.
we all are. And Sean, you should have
Okay.
seen the last dungeon we went into, Cheetah Man.
You can't go back to
Every
it.
single thing. Every single thing. Curse. Except for this claymore I have right here.
I ripped a golem limb from limb. It was amazing.
I wonder if I should go try to find the guy who disappeared.
You can
mean-
do that.
You,
You won't
are
find him.
Hey, you can go look for him.
He doesn't have a
It
flashlight or
shouldn't- it
anything.
shouldn't say I'm not gonna
Yeah,
find
I don't
him.
think anyone except for the mages actually know what happened to Palpatine.
None of them really
As
paid
far as everyone
attention.
else is concerned, he's like
Oh,
outside
yeah,
the cave.
Palpatine skulked off a while back.
Oh, well, I'm sure he has plans.
Yeah, it sounds like him.
He always skulks off about, and talks about plans.
What do you want to?
I've never skulked off. Not even once.
I mean,
You're always skulking.
I've always got plans, but I've never skulked off.
I just-
It sounds like him to walk
But,
off and run off, to go do whatever the hell he wants, just to end up asking us to help him with something.
So if there's ever a large amount of treasure in one, probably.
Bear then goes into the other room and starts putting up more London posters.
God damn it.
So Bear!
Oh no.
You
The
tripped.
gelatinous cube.
Uh-oh.
Oh, carnivorous cube. There's gonna be two
Definitely.
bears in a second after we kill
As
it.
you're putting up the posters, your hand brushes the plant that's like engulfed the corner of the room.
Oh.
Who left? What's it, Bear?
Yes.
I said who left?
What happened?
So Bear, you touch the plant.
Your hand brushes the plant. I need you to roll a perseverance check.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this the Church of the Funnel thing? Funnel?
I got 11.
Banana
I don't
King!
know. That
Not
would make a lot of
passing.
sense, though.
But not super terrible either, so.
Alright, so,
There, Bear
I
collapses
suggest-
to the ground.
Up and there goes bear.
well, he's asleep
Stop
now.
touching things!
I drag Bear over to us, and, you guys
I
can, like,
dra-
sleep on him while Matt researches this shit.
This is how the
I'm gonna
party
look
goes.
around
Joe
the room.
thinks I'm under attack, so starts lobbing boots at the plant.
Okay
I'm
then.
gonna look around the other room.
You guys hear massive fucking explosions as these boots that are going Mach 1 impact the wall. Smoke and dust everywhere.
Hey Sean, I'm gonna go explore the other room.
That room
Carefully.
is full of
It's
dust.
currently full of dust, and having boots flung into it, you sure want to cross that firing lane?
Robot, he's not dead.
Where did he get the robot?
I don't know,
What's he
okay?
talking
He made it.
Well, I
Is he
think it
talking
only
about,
has
like, an
3
orbital
boots in it, so
ship?
it can only lob 3 boots, and then it runs out of ammo.
Yeah, so it fires off 3 boots and it's trying to find more.
I'm gonna go to the other room then.
The dust settles and it's a room. This room's larger than the other one.
How's the plant? Well, it's larger now.
Alright,
Yeah,
That-
so what happened to the plant? Is the plant been disintegrated?
Yeah.
Matt, you keep researching. I grab the droid and I rip it in half.
Hey, don't forget to. Oh yeah.
Why?
Just push the power button.
You're destroying everything that
So
Bear
mean.
works for.
Well,
Bear built this with his own 2 hands. I must destroy it.
That's so mean, Damos. Come
Hi.
on, just turn it
I'm-
off.
Hi, I'm the
Deimos'
Minibot. I'm
alignment
here to
is
assist.
chaos.
I'm here to assist Bear. I step on it. This is a droid. It's to help Bear during combat. I break it. I rip it in half.
I'm trying to be useful by creating robots to assist me in combat, and then you just break them.
I'm a robot. I'll assist you in combat.
But you're not communist.
Too
It cannot
fucking
be.
bad.
So, I'm gonna roll an
Is it
awareness
against his
then.
God to fucking
See what I
murder every
see?
robot?
It is.
Machine Goddess isn't looking.
So,
You're gonna
Sean,
text us, yo, what the fuck?
so
You really
Sean,
get the text? I'm watching you.
He was like a baby.
Yes.
what do I see?
Deimos,
It's
the
a
barbarian,
empty
ripping a robot down.
Oil everywhere. 3 boot-sized holes in the wall. In the corner of the room.
Aside from the boost.
Especially in the plant.
Especially in the plant. Which has since crumbled into dust since it's been fucking struck with the force of a Couldn't handle the communism.
So aside
fucking-
from that, what do I actually see in the room?
A ripped in half droid.
Oil
A
covering
fucking
the
murder scene.
Oil
The
covering
droid is
floor.
currently screaming.
No, it's not.
Uh,
It defaults to its default program. Its pain sound is the communist anthem. It's the Russian national anthem.
Poor
So-
creature.
So instead of yelling, it plays that instead.
Alright. Since you're going to take like a while with that, I'm going to go and chuck this down the hole. So there'll be now the flag and the anthem down the hole.
Destroying
I like
it.
how Matt is literally just studying a new language. And meanwhile, Deimos ripped a fucking robot in half and is now chucking it into basically a bottomless trash chute now.
The abyss. It's the abyss. It looks
This is
back.
literally what happened. It was like, Matt,
So-
read this and understand it. But I ripped the robot in half. I throw it into the pit.
There could be no end.
I like how you're just like wasting all the resources on the ship too, because Bear used all the resources on the ship to make that thing.
What?
And now it's down the pit.
Yeah, now you're just throwing it in the hole and wasting it.
You need to start communicating this with the crew, man.
You told Lecter.
What the fuck?
Hold on. What do you mean he told me?
He said he was
I
gonna use some
remember-
of the resources to build robots. You said, yeah, that's cool as long as it helps us.
I told Geo that.
Hey, actually, hold on. Marv, you saw this robot too. It went down with you in combat.
I thought everybody was okay with it.
I told Geo it's all right.
Marv, you just saw Deimos rip this thing in half.
It was covered in communism too.
Currently, I don't know any of this. So I'm just walking off with the part that's doing the anthem.
Wait, Deimos, what are you doing with Bad Robot? Okay.
Okay, so what do I actually see in the room aside from a murder?
What do I see?
The large frame of a stone bed and nice, decently painted walls. That's about it. It's pretty bland. But it's also slightly spiced up with oil over the walls. Communist posters
It's a very nice oil paint, like,
on the communist posters of Lenin.
on the communist
Senator
poster.
Meow.
It really pieces the place together.
So Barry, could you roll another check for me?
Another perseverance.
Mm-hmm. That's
Can I
correct.
like light up the room? Nope.
Never mind.
Nope.
You're still you're out cold. Never mind. I was like, Bear wakes up now.
Oh yeah, Bear.
Oh, he's out. He's
I
out.
know he's out. I'm telling his character right now. I'm not his character. I'm talking to what was it? Who was it? Hot Monkey, right? You. Yeah.
Yes.
If they tell me you wasted all of our resources on this droid, like, you're a bear rug now, man. You will be a bear rug when I come back.
You know what I find funny? We didn't let anybody that could actually examine the plant, like, or maybe like put it to use, like Lecter. He might have gotten like a way to use a bit of that, or Matt, who could have like studied it and took a sample of it.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no.
It's
We
all
just fucking
because,
blow it up. It only
because
just
of the protocol on the
it
droid.
only just
It
knocked
saw
some-
bear go down and it thought I was under attack, so it just started attacking.
It only just knocked out a bear from a brief touch.
Okay.
Is there anything to salvage?
I'm gonna light up the room.
As you're walking out of the cave, you find Palpatine's bike just leaned up against the wall.
I'm just gonna take it, throw it back.
No,
in
I'm
the
talking
ship.
about the Cheetah Man. Because he
Oh.
left
I
before
said, is
you.
there anything to salvage? I was talking about the plant, but okay.
You said you were gonna go do some melt, so you left.
No, I left. And I find the vehicle.
Yeah, you find
Which
Palpatine's
makes, me
bike.
which makes me very curious, so I start to look.
Would you like to track him?
Yes.
Roll survival check.
And what would that entail?
A survival check.
Roll a
Scroll down until you
survival
find
check.
survival.
Yeah, it's close to the bottom.
It's near the very bottom.
And if you have a rating in it, you roll half the total.
Survival. Rating would be on which side? The right or the left?
Left.
I have a 1.
So
Yeah,
what's
then.
your thing on the...
Then you can use half the total on the right.
Which is a 5.
So,
Alright.
2.
So 2.
Roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
20 plus 2.
D20 plus 2.
Hey Matt.
Oh, piss.
You do not.
What?
There's not much in this room. I know you're studying, but there's not much here. Like, I'm not seeing much.
Hmm.
You need some light for your book, or you got enough?
I mean, I can create it, so I'm good.
It's like the other wizards are like also trying to do it over your shoulder.
I mean, I could just shotgun you, give you enough light.
You look at the small ball of light that's just over Matt. Just,
You look at the
What?
small balls of light in his hand.
oh no, I can just make them float.
Yeah, Lecter,
Yeah, same.
you see the lower half of the robot just left on the ground,
Oh shit.
spilling oil everywhere.
I'm gonna shotgun it.
Okay, so now there's tiny floating. So
It's
now
now
there's thousands. There are thousands of little yellow lights drifting
Sean,
in the
your
oil.
internet.
Pixies!
Better.
Have gotten to DM.
Ah,
So I
game
think what
over.
So I think the image he was trying to conjure up is you now have a sparkly trash can. Congratulations.
I
Thank
believe
you,
he was
Good
talking
Rose
about.
Co-DM.
I
Flowing
believe he was
oil.
talking about Palpatine walking out in a big hulking suit of armor and a giant mace, wearing a ring.
And then
not sure
Avarice
what this
stabbing
is
him.
about.
In the spine.
Yep, Sean, you're like,
Now
fuck,
you have to fight a crippled
dead.
Stab
came
you.
You get double the Dark Lord with half
The
ring.
Fae! The Fae!
Okay, you're back to normal.
Okay. You know what? That's what we'll call a game. It's fucking few minutes till midnight.
About 10 minutes till. Yeah. So
Anyway,
quick,
I was trying to
quick
paint the
thing.
picture
I'm
of
gonna
all your
assume-
lights are now floating in the oil as it slowly drifts down the hole.
Okay.
And there goes the end of it again.
Cheetah, you hear
But,
communist music.
I'm just gonna assume the way the but
then?
Shotgun.